Hey guys, I'm back on StreamYard. You will not be seeing Restream for any more call-ins. We've had some, technical difficulties with coming in, all sound and all that. But hey, welcome to the MK Lounge, episode 17, the Hardcore Sports call-in, where I invited other members of the Hardcore Network, Hardcore Sports Network. We're just gonna talk, hang out, have a good time, and then maybe I'll drop the link in the chat, but we'll just be waiting for some of the people from Hardcore Sports to attend. It's just a couple things I want to tell everybody. Now, I know that I'm not going to be able to see all of them in here right now, but I just got to wait and see. Just got to wait and see and wait for more people to come in. There we go. And there we go. Now we're just going to wait and see who will be the first guy from the network to come in. Hopefully it's Big Play Slay or 8K. Who the hell knows? But just gotta wait and see, guys. Wait and see. Let me know if you're in the chat. Hold on. Much better. All right, guys. What is up? What is up, everybody? We got a couple people in the chat right now. Let's just keep on waiting. And feel free to ask me questions. And we got Big Play Slay, the first guy. Yo, happy birthday, brother.
What's good, bro? Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
Yeah, all right. AK will be here soon. He's getting the kids to bed, being a dad.
Yeah, bro. I just got done eating some food. You feel me? I just been out all day, bro.
There you go. I actually wanted to talk to you about something with the network, actually. I wanted you, and I'm pretty sure AK's okay with this. I'm going to bring it up with him. But I'm going to want you to be in charge of like the hype videos throughout the NFL season. You know, where I'll get you, I'll get Further AM. I want to get Logan involved because you told me Logan's like the best when it comes to hype videos, right?
Yeah.
So if you could get Logan in here for that as well, so we can get. I want a lot of hype videos throughout the season because they do great for views.
Yeah, I asked him. Facts. I asked him, and he said right now he can't do it because he's been busy. And this guy, he hasn't been to like in-person school in like 4 years, so he has to like get done with work in the next in the last 2 years. So he's got to work on a lot of pages and still do all stuff.
Has he been doing online school though? I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean he did homeschool.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So I got you though. He's good at making hype videos. Like he taught me a little. And he taught me how to get better at that. So
yeah, so I'm gonna get Further AM. He does a great job at that. So I just want a lot of hype videos for like every single team through the season goes on. So if one player does good during that day, bam, hype video.
Okay,
like right away. You got to beat the algorithm. So
are you
still waiting for the logo? Of course, we're still waiting on that.
Are you making what is it called? Are you making a are you making like a YouTube channel for?
Yeah. AK's gonna make the channel. We're waiting for the logo.
Okay.
So once we get the logo, we're making a channel. No, not Instagram. Wait, are we? I don't know, but we're definitely making a Twitch and Twitter for it. That's like automatically
TikTok too. To be honest,
I don't know if we're gonna make a TikTok because you need 1,000 followers for that to go live. So it's just like I don't see the point. Maybe AK will once he comes back in, and Tyler cannot stand TikTok. When
Mhm.
I told him I made TikToks, like actual TikToks for my YouTube channel or whatever, he's like, dude, I can't control you. Have fun with that, but I fucking hate TikTok and it's so fucking cringe. Like, bro, he hates it. So it's just
I
like,
mean, me personally, like I'm not the biggest fan of TikTok, but I know what it does for the algorithm. So I
oh my
sometimes
God, yeah. Everyone does. Yo, what's up, Luke? How's it going, man? And Luke, we're definitely gonna get that Sixers podcast coming up. Me and you will do a video or something, a live stream. Who knows? But when it comes to the network, me and MG are gonna do a Sixers podcast
let's
together
get it.
because
Let's get it, bro.
because you know him and I did a good one. We think alike, so it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Luke, I got you, man. Where do I hit you up on TikTok or what, Luke? I'm like, I can't find you anywhere. Do you have a Twitter? Like, I hate messaging people on TikTok. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
It's so like,
Bro, there was this one creepy lady that messaged me on TikTok like 10 months ago, but I was like, whoa, why are you texting me? You just texted me like the most random thing ever.
all right,
What's
no.
good, Robert?
So East Coast is gonna make a logo for us. So he just messaged me. I need to tell AK this. So
Do you want me to make like the intro?
I mean, we're gonna have Key do it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we're gonna have Key do it and everything. Like she already made the intros for 2 Beast 1 East. You know that podcast of AK and Boys for Life.
Mm-hmm.
What is good, Robert? What is good? Yes, I have a Discord now. I got it working. So I got a Discord now. I'm gonna type it in the chat. Just need to remember what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I finally got it. Dude, I forgot what my password was, and I
always used to do that, bro. I always forgot my password.
But it's just like, bro, I forgot what it was, and then once I was on my phone, I went to the Twitch app by accident, put in my information right there. I'm like, oh great, it's the wrong app. Hey Raphael, what is good? So here's my Discord, guys. It's right there. Feel free to DM me on that. So I'm actually starting to get a little more active on that, but I don't have a server. I don't know if I want one yet, but I had to do it for the painted lines. Like that's the only way they do it. So, so yeah. So what you get for your birthday, bro?
Oh, nothing yet. Well, other than money, but it
Cool.
was more sort of like the fact that like I told my mom that she shouldn't give me anything right now because I just want to save up most of my money to get a PS5 when around like August, because August is when Madden 23 drops, and I don't want to have to wait another 2 months for it. Just I'm gonna leave the console there, and I'm not gonna play any games. Like I don't want to do that. Like, and
Right.
then 2K comes out in October, so like I'm gonna just have a wasted console there for like 3 months. So I'm gonna just wait around August to get it.
I get you. I get you. And I'm thinking about getting Madden because is it cross-platform? Do you know?
I mean, I think it is, but they said that last year and it wasn't crossplay, so I'm gonna see what happens. I want to
Right, because if it is, I want to beat Tyler's ass in Madden so bad. Like that's the only reason I want to get it.
Yeah.
Luke, I got it, man. I got your Discord thing. So, boop. There we go. So, there we go. Luke, we got away. I just can't message on TikTok.
I'm about to put a vlog up today of what I did
What do you mean?
for my birthday. Like a vlog of what I'm doing today, what I've done so far.
What have you done though?
Wow. I got a haircut.
Ah. That means,
I got a
okay.
haircut, ate some food, and that's really it so far.
Yo, I gotta tell you, man. So I think it was yesterday. We did another call-in show. BOC was in there. I think you were in there for a little bit. I don't know. You probably left, but it got into BOC's head that we kept on calling him a Cowboys fan, a Lakers fan. He got so mad. He ran it on the chat and everything. He got so mad, and it was really bad. He's like, dude, I'm sorry, but when it comes to the chat and that kind of stuff, it just got to me. I'm like, bro, you can't lash on the internet with like that. You can't. I mean, Slay, you been getting the most heat throughout this whole entire thing.
I
Like,
just look at it as like, but it helps the chat. I feel like because I just got a different personality, and I'm not finna just like act a certain way or like just be like sensitive about a joke. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like I'd rather just laugh at the joke because hey, it's fun.
yo, did you see East Coast top 40 QB list?
Yeah.
You saw it, so he put up the top 10. He got the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
He has Brady at 9.
That's interesting.
So he has Mahomes, Allen, Burrow 3, Carr, Jackson, Herbert, Watson. Watson hasn't played a single down. Stafford, Brady,
I think
Rodgers
he's
at
saying like
10.
overall. He's saying overall play.
Yeah, I mean Rodgers at 10.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Russell
What's up, Mac?
Wilson. Wait, what?
What's up, Mac? And yes, I am watching UFC tonight, Big Fridge.
Yo, Mac, I put the link in the chat if you want to come in, man. In the Hardcore Sports group chat if you want to come in. What is up, Alexander? Oh, you're watching UFC tonight? See, once we get this network up and running, we're going to do a UFC's watch along. So it'll be,
Yes, sir.
I think it'll be Wales, I think his name is.
Yep.
Wales, Mac, you can join him
Will's
if you
amazing,
want.
man. I love Will's.
I don't know who that is. Like,
He's a
AK just
giant
throw all
star.
these names at me, and I'm like, wait, who, what?
He's a
I
giant
don't know
star.
who.
He's good at UFC and boxing type stuff.
Oh, that makes okay.
Oh yeah, we gotta get Nate in this too, because Nate's my boy, bro. I love
It is, East Coast. It is, and I got your DM, man. I'll respond to you back. I got your DM.
Yeah, we
Just
gotta
want to
get
talk
Nate
to
up
AK
in here,
about it,
bro.
huh?
We gotta get Nate up in here, bro. That's my boy, bro. We gotta
What do you mean?
Nate in the hardcore sports thing.
Oh yeah. AK, should we bring Nate in? Yes or no? You're right there.
Oh, 1,000%. I just
If
gotta
you
talk to him.
Yeah, you have. You have. I just forgotten. And once you said that, I remember it now. Yep. Yeah, you're good. And I actually DM'd him like, dude, I have so much respect for you for doing that. Not a lot of, no one does it. No
'Cause
one
people
does
don't
like a
have the
top
balls
40
to.
list.
Yeah, people don't have the balls to like,
Yeah.
get thrown heat at them. You feel me? They don't. They like if you put a take out there that people don't agree with, then they get mad at you. But bro, is anyone like out here saying that they're gonna do it? I don't see no one doing it. Like,
And
so
I told this in a DM with East Coast. Eagle Champ should do it. He's like, dude, just let that guy die out.
see, the thing is, the difference between East Coast and Eagles Champ is whenever he makes a take that people don't agree with, there's context. But to where Eagles Champ is just more emotional based. Like, bro, he just says it just to say it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like funny to me. So it's just like, bro, just he hasn't been live in a couple days. It's fine with me. People DM me every time when he goes live. It's annoying. Eagle Champ. Every single time he goes live, I get DM'd.
yeah.
Boys for Life DMs me, or I DM him. One or the other. Sonic, yes. Some random people. Just like random people just shoot me a DM as well. But yeah. So oh man, we're still looking for more content creators from each team. Like hopefully Tymus gets in here. He's a Washington guy, so I need him in here to get other Washington creators that would help. We already got the Cowboys and Eagles covered. Like that's easy. We got those two covered. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but yeah, no, it is what it is. I just can't wait for this to launch. We're just waiting for the. Yeah, there is a big difference. There's a big difference between everybody in Eagle Camp. Everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if you were watching Boys for Life's live stream. He was roasting Cool Cat. I'm like, great. He's my brother, though. I'm like, damn it.
That's crazy, though. I got 3 more years, so I'm 18 and I'm a grown man. Let's get it.
Dude, I'm 27.
You're right. Well, a grown man I consider is like 21, but I'm just saying. Like,
No, no. A grown man is 25.
Oh yeah, that's facts. Yeah,
Because
bro.
21, you're still dumb enough, unless your Eagle Chambers 21. So there's your example.
Yeah, but
So
you
it's
like
just
you
like,
make bad decisions sometimes if you're 21.
oh, you can make bad decisions. Oh my god. Every time, bro. Every time I say your name, you pop on in. I know you're okay with it. I am too. When you judge my video on me, I was okay with it. The whole internet wasn't, but I was. But
Yo, can you get East Coast Gridiron here, man? I want to talk to him because like
um,
just to talk
sure.
football.
Yeah, East
I
Coast. If that's okay with you, I'll DM you the link. East Coast, if that's okay with you, bro. You're 32, East Coast? Yeah.
I want to talk some football. Let's get it.
And look who it is. What up, 301 Cowboy? What is up, bro? How you doing, man? It's so funny how he tweeted at me, like, I think it was a month ago. He said Michael Parsons is better than Brian Dawkins. I laughed. I laughed. Like, that's not trolling.
Who said that?
301 Cowboys tweeted me that. That was like a month ago.
Brother, you are on perk 97. You're on perk 69, actually. If you think that, bro, you're up for like 10 perks, bro. Dog, you on perk.
I was drinking, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, not. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But it's just like, bro, whenever I just ignore it. I was laughing. I was like, bro, there's no way this is stupid. He's trying to be like everyone in the Cowboys community now is trying to be like Boys for Life. It's insane.
Yeah.
And look who it is. What up, partner?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? What's up?
We got a birthday boy in here.
Yeah, I know. 15. Get it?
15.
I wish I was a little older, but I'm gonna enjoy my youth while it lasts.
I mean,
You know,
AK.
it's been since I've been able to say I was 15, bro.
For me, it was 12 years
It
ago.
always feels good to be young, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Enjoy it. It goes
Yo,
by.
AK Luke says, "What up?" Luke is cracking.
Yo, Luke, what's good, buddy? How you doing, man?
Yeah, he's good. He's actually a Seattle content creator for TikTok.
Yeah, I know who Luke is.
Yeah, yeah. So if he makes a channel, we got a Seattle guy right there.
Appreciate it. Halftime.
So, AK, should we have Nate in the network, you think?
Man, how many fucking giant content creators y'all want in this motherfucker?
We have more egos, don't we?
Not if you had Nate in them, though.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
I don't even have Logan in here. We don't even have Logan.
Me and Nate need our own UFC podcast. So I'm not even gonna lie. If we get into that network, dog, that's literally gonna be a whole movie if we doing a UFC podcast, bro.
I mean,
No, if you want to add Nate for your UFC, man, go for it. Like I said, your channel is your channel. Your guests are your guests. I have no say in that, but I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean?
yeah, we kind of have a say, but we kind of don't.
Yeah.
Like for I'm just gonna
Like
say
if
this right
something
now.
said that I don't like, I'll let you know ahead of time. You know,
Yeah.
but for the most part, as long as, like I said, as long as people follow the YouTube guidelines, bro, you ain't gonna hear shit from me.
Yeah, it's just like I remember when I was in Spotlight, I think it was like this off season, and I was like, oh, I need to get Cowboys creators. I'm gonna get Boys for Life on my channel again. And he's like, dude, you can do so much better than Boys for Life. I'm like, wow, okay then. So you can't have me one of my friends come on my channel? Yeah. That's it. Yeah. It is what it is. So oh yeah, is AJ in the group chat now? That was so weird.
I had him. No, he was trying to mute us because the chat was going crazy that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Just waiting for Timus to get in here. Well.
He just called me. He'll be on in a little bit.
Who?
Tyler?
Oh, Tyler called you?
Yeah, he'll be on in a minute.
He didn't even call me. The hell?
He's my best friend. Da-da.
Okay, we're not doing this. Fucking damn it. If it wasn't for me, you guys would have met.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I might have eventually found him.
No,
No,
no, it's a Buccaneers guy. It's a Buccaneers guy.
AJ from the AJ show.
Yeah,
He does all Tampa Bay content, Buccaneers, Lightning. He's a Florida.
Wait, should I send Tyler the link then, or did you already?
I didn't send it to him. No.
Okay, no one called me. I'll send him. Oh wait, he's in the group chat. I forgot he's in the group chat.
You know what's fucking sad about that? You made the fucking group chat.
I know that. And we still. Do I need to add any more? Let me go to the list here.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think we're good for right now.
But
Yeah.
no, if you
he
want to
said
add,
no. Yeah, I'm
If
just
you-
getting rid of the people now who said no, that they don't. Okay, it was only him. Okay.
no, if you
Add-
want to add Nate, if you want to add, who was the other guy you said?
Logan?
And Logan, that's fine.
Yeah, Logan. I don't think Logan gonna join though.
And I'll just delete him. So it's just like, all right, I'll ask
Zion,
Nate.
Zion wants to join. He already in the group chat.
Zion's already in.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the guy Slay got. I was like, wait, who's Zion? I'm like, wait, I don't know these people.
That's
You
because
guys-
you don't do what me and Slay do, dude. I mean, no offense, but
None taken. I couldn't. I couldn't.
I told you,
So-
man, I've been using these last few months to really make friends with other content creators and shit and get out there and see what they're all about. So that way, when this sprung open and we were going to do it, I'd actually have some really good people, and we do. You know?
Yeah, we do.
Like
Yeah.
like I said, 18 people, man. That's amazing.
That's-
Not many people have 18 people.
Yeah. Spotlight's got not even 8, I think.
Yeah,
Not
no,
even,
it's gonna be awesome, man. It's
I think. Hold on.
like I told you, whenever people
Right.
open up YouTube, I want them to think hardcore sports. That's where I'm gonna go get my info. No matter what team, no matter what angle you want. Could be baseball, could be basketball, no matter what. I want hardcore sports to be that one that you go to get it.
Wait,
Mhm.
hold up. What you want me to do? Like for like you want me to do hype videos for like specific teams or just like specific?
You could do it for like any team. Just make a hype video on a specific player or that team in general. Because I want to get a lot of hype videos out because that will get more of a traction, more of the algorithm, so we can beat that. So further AM, once I get him and you, I think that's good. That's why I wanted Logan in here for the hype videos, but
Not just that, Slay, but I want you to also do your Laker content. You know, well, I want you to do because you're a big Laker guy. I don't have any Laker people yet, so as far as I know,
I got you.
is there
bro.
anyone besides Slay that's a Laker fan?
No.
Yeah, so I mean, you're the first Laker content creator, so you can take care of that one.
yeah, Burn. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. Yo, what's up, Lucas? How's it going, man? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing out my content and getting those likes before I even start my stream. That's insane. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Florida. No, dude, we got Washington Commander content creators. We got Buccaneers. Now, granted, I don't have every single team. I'm still working on that, but hell, got to give me a little bit of time to get that done, dude.
Yo, Vic, it's in the group chat if you want to come in, man.
Yo, I got you, bro.
I'm not gonna drop the link for this one. I'm not gonna drop the link. It's only specific for our network for right now. Maybe in the next episode I'll drop the link. Oh shoot! I dropped my napkin. God damn it!
Oh, I am one full MFer. Oh my god.
What up, everybody?
What up? What up?
What's up,
Yo,
man?
I'm
Nice.
eating
We
some
gotta
dinner, bro.
get started thinking of a name for our Sixers podcast then.
For real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro. Well, I'm not done eating. I just got done making my food. I'm eating now.
What you make?
I made spaghetti and fried chicken.
Oh, I actually had spaghetti for dinner.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, spaghetti was the mood for me today. I'm like, yeah, I had some chicken. Just to add.
Spaghetti's the mood for me every day, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Italian, so you know.
Oh yeah, you're Italian, yeah.
I
Yo,
like
shout out to the
noodles.
17. Yo, shout out to the 17 people in here. Thank you,
Mhm.
much appreciated. We won again.
Don't
That's
care.
funny.
We keep winning,
Is-
bro. I don't care.
Wait, is anyone called for like Sixers? Is anyone called Uncensored Blend? Nah.
Huh?
It's uncensored. What?
Uncensored what?
Blend.
Blend?
What?
Because you get
BLEND blend.
yes.
Why?
What are you talking about? Elaborate.
I'm thinking of names for their podcast. I'm just thinking.
Oh.
Well, if Uncensored is gonna be a part of it, then I guess his Uncensored makes sense to be. That still doesn't make sense though.
No,
Uncensored.
I am not uncensored anymore. No, so I
Yeah,
have
you're not even uncensored anymore, so I don't get where this makes sense.
Like, there's so many
I-
people with the same like name to where like it's so hard to
We'll
get
think
into
it's something.
our
We'll
show.
talk.
Yeah,
Wait. Who all has the same name?
No, I'm saying like some Sixers podcast is like Philly Sports Talk, and then the podcast at Twitter like Philly Sports Talk and stuff like that.
We're
like,
not Robert.
No, not
No. I'm saying though, man. Like I'm not gonna go out there and get confused. I'm not gonna go out and get like 7 Phillies and put them into a room and say, "Here you go." Like that's confusing as shit. Like everybody. I'm
I
not
feel
gonna.
weird being the odd man out.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's kind of why I don't have Philly in my name.
Yeah, that's why
I have my
hate
name. That's why I have just my name.
Yeah, I got Talking Sports and then my name, bro.
I mean, dude, whenever I get a notification from Philly Mike, it's Roberts. Whenever I get a notification, I think it's Roberts, it's Philly Mike every time.
Bro, Philly, the podcast, Philly Mike, Philly,
Yeah,
Win, bro.
that's so
Philly
freaking funny.
500, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, it's
Philly Tech
insane.
with RB,
I
bro.
don't-
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
thank
well,
God.
RB is
Thank
different.
God my name is authentic and no one
I'm
has it.
glad that RB has Philly Take though instead of Philly Talk.
Well, my
I'm-
show is Philly Talk with MK, but it's not my channel name.
It's not your channel name, yeah.
I'm
not my
changing
channel
my
name.
name in the near future.
Huh?
Big play Slay, you just took a football player. You said, all right, I got it.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, Slay, I think you should keep your name. Like, seriously.
I
mean,
honestly,
if you
I
get
don't mind the
older,
name,
I
though.
can
I don't mind
understand
it.
it. But
I'm
for
good.
right now, just don't worry.
It's not professional enough, and I personally feel like the name that I want is so like no one has it, and it's authentic, so it's not gonna be.
What,
Philly.
Big Play Sports or something? I don't know. I feel like
No,
Big Play.
hell no.
Is it called Bad Take Slay?
Big Play Sports is
No, it's bad take Slay now.
Bad
no
Take
way.
Slay.
Nah.
Bad Take
Hey,
Slay.
Slay,
Another
just so you know,
podcast. That's another one.
just so you know,
Oh,
bro,
I got an Hunter.
you gotta ease up on the takes, my guy.
My boy-
Big Play. All Big Play Slay does too is like we'll be talking about sports, and then he'll just say a take that of the topic we're talking about,
Right.
and then we'd be like, "Whoa,
It
bro,
takes
hold
like
on."
20 minutes for people to get to their case, so I just have to change the subject at least once. Throughout
And
that.
guys, don't be afraid. I mean, guys, just hit that like button and share this out. We already got 14 people in here. Let's get it up to 20, guys. Come on. And and Vic, Big Play Slay is swinging for the fences. Kind of like how the Phillies beat the Dodgers, right?
Mm-hmm. Just like we had the Dodgers swinging for the fences, and then we had to walk up against them.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just surprised we won 9 in a row.
Hey, let's go for 22, man, and match the athletics and shit. Let's go for the record. Let's do it.
If that
One more game, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start vlogging, to be honest.
Vlogging? What you want to vlog?
So literally what I just vlogged today, something like that.
Yeah.
Or
Did you
I
post it
only
yet?
did like one vlog. and
No,
that
no,
was
no,
basically
hell
a
no.
picture game.
I
I
just
only
started today.
vlog when I go to games. Like I'm gonna
I-
vlog at the Eagles open practice, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
you're
and if I
going to
see-
that? I know so many
Yeah.
people are going to that.
Yeah, bro. We all gotta meet up, bro.
I think
Yeah.
AK's going to that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I said, bro. That's like the main person I know is going, bro.
AK is going. East Coast Gridiron is going. Cool Cat, Fourth and Yawn. There's like so many people.
Oh,
Gio's
bro, I
going.
can't wait
Vic
to-
is going. He's going.
Hey,
I
appreciate
can't
it.
wait.
East.
I can't wait to meet Vic and AK. That's gonna be fun, bro.
Appreciate it, ECG.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you should have been at the fucking celebrity softball game with us. We
Yeah,
talked
I
about
didn't know that was happening, bruh. And I went to a Phillies game the same day, but I didn't know that was even happening.
Oh, so
But it was
thanks
so
for
cool, man, because whenever we
out.
first met each other, it was like we known each other for like 20 years already. So it was pretty sweet.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something. East Coast, I'll send you a link right now.
Just Twitter it to him.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and by the way, he DM'd me about the logo. I'll send it to you, AK.
No,
But yeah, bro. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you and Vic. Oh, Cool Cat's gonna be funny too, bro.
Cool Cat is great.
so far, from what I understand, is it's going to be me, Vic, Key, Cool Cat, you. I'm missing somebody.
Yeah, I must say somebody that I can't think
Isn't
of. Right now.
JC going again?
JC, yes,
JC
JC.
going?
Positive Philly will probably be there. Fourth and John, Gale and Prime will be there.
Mitch, I wish you ain't have to go to the beach, bro. That would have been
It's
fun.
not my fault. We were planning it like a month ago.
Yeah. I wish the
Who
date
plans
came out,
that shit on Jalen Hurts' birthday? You animal.
Like
Someone
I
who's
wish, you know-
not a huge Jalen Hurts fan is someone who's not a huge Jalen Hurts hater.
Oh, sure. Oh,
Yo,
sure.
make sure everyone goes like the Andre Drummond video. Yeah, please do, guys. Please
Yeah,
do. I
go-
finally dropped
go
the
watch that,
video.
bro.
It took a while, but I finally dropped the video. Oh, I said Gio's going.
Mhm.
Right? Wait, where were
You said
RB is not going to that, I think. I
at
don't
least I
think
don't think so.
I don't think so. I'll shoot him a text, but I don't think he's going to that.
Who?
RB.
Philly take with RB. I don't think RB is
If
going.
RB's going, that's lit though. That's-
Yeah,
that's-
he's been
that's
sick.
everyone.
He's been sick a lot recently.
Yeah, I hope you all good.
Yeah, he's good now. He's good. Yeah, he's good. I'm gonna shoot him a text in actually a little bit. Oh,
But no,
and here is,
I don't know what time you guys are getting down there, but I'll be down there early. I'll be
Yeah, I'll
down
try to
there.
get there. I'll try to get there a little early, actually.
Oh yeah, I'll probably tailgate for most of the day and just hang out and smoke some blunts. And
Oh, if you tailgate, I'll get down there early and tailgate with you guys then.
oh yeah, dude. Last year I was there at probably 10 a.m. I think.
Oh wow, you get there early.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's good, ECG?
yeah.
And I, bro, if Big Play
that as
Slay
well.
if Big Play Slay didn't live in New York, dude, bro.
Yeah, he's a
I
Philly
love-
fan in New York.
What's up, Dante?
What's up,
What's
Dante?
happening?
Yo, congrats on the 500 subs, and you need 500 more watch hours.
Yeah, we already gained like 30 or something today.
Yeah, bro, you been going up. Well, I told you, man. Once people start to like hear the like takes out and like really understand like most of like videos and like just like give you a little time to like talk about what you're talking about and like give context and
Lucas, it's the open practice for the Eagles where all of these fans go and like just hang out with each other in Lincoln Financial Field and watch the players practice.
Yep. It's kind of like a fan meetup day kind of thing.
Yeah.
You just interact with other fans and you
I don't
just,
think
like,
Castro's going, right? Yeah, he's not.
Nah, doesn't he
It's where all the
doesn't he
cool
from
kids
Florida?
go. Don't let them lie to you.
Mitch is just going to the sandy old beach that day.
yo,
Hey.
Though.
We're
It's
spending
all
time
good,
with
though,
family.
Mitch. Hey, yeah, as long as you're spending your time viably, it's all good.
Yeah.
Don't
And
you
we'll-
spend your time with family every day, bro?
Not my grandmother.
Oh, well, you didn't say your grand was going, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know where was going.
My
I mean,
grandmother has a place there. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to go last year. Isn't that August 7th? I loved it. Yeah, it's August 7th, bro.
There's one on the 7th and then one on the 24th, right?
Oh, there's another one, bro.
Yeah, there's two of them because the one last year got canceled. The second one got canceled because of rain last year.
Rain, yeah. Yeah.
you
So
guys
there's
are running.
Yo, if
Full
Mitch
quarterback
go
this
to the second one, bro, I'll double back, bro.
What? Huh? What was that?
He said if you go to the second one, he'll double back and be there.
Double back. You don't know what double back is?
Ow.
Yo, ECG, You got your full list up, right, for QBs?
Yeah, I can share my screen. Hold on.
Let's get it.
Oh, by the way,
Power to
Dante,
you. Power to you, man. A lot of respect.
whatchamacallit. I recently found out about Dante's channel, so I'm gonna be supporting that Jim.
Yeah.
I support him too. We don't always agree, but we support one another. Ain't that right, Dante?
Nobody agrees with me, but it's all good.
Wait, what's
Well, I
your take,
feel you.
bro?
Dante, I
Hold
feel
up.
you too, man. Every time I
Alright.
say something, bro, I feel no one agrees with me either. But
AK, bro, I agree with you most of the time. Actually, I feel like we never disagree on anything. Like, there's never be a time where like you said something, I'm like, nah, bro.
that is true.
Like,
That is
every time you say something, I'm like, yeah, nah, that's facts.
Rodgers at 10.
I wish you thought. I wish Dante thought more like you.
Hey, I respect it because I've seen a little bit of
Rodgers at
No,
10.
so
Wow.
here's the deal. Everybody
Mhm.
wants to talk junk. Everybody wants to talk junk, but I don't see anybody else's top 40 list.
Facts.
That's all
I'll
I'm gonna
make
say
a
for the
top 40
comment.
list. I'll make a
That's-
top 40 list. If it
That's
comes
the only
down
thing
to
I'm
it.
gonna say about the
Andy
comment
Dalton.
section. And unlike Chris Sims, I posted my criteria on how all these players are.
That's respect.
So there's transparency.
That's
Bro, you know
respect.
why I
mean,
don't do a top 40? I got 2 kids and no time.
Let me ask you a question, Dante. Why is Derek Carr over Aaron Rodgers? I'm not saying you're wrong. Well, I don't agree with it, but I just want to know your perspective.
Part of my criteria is age. Part of my
Okay.
criteria is weapons. Part of my
Okay.
criteria is their history as being a quarterback. So you got to look at the full situation. Derek Carr, we were talking about Derek Carr in the MVP conversation last year. What hurt players on this team, Josh Jacobs not being the same, that offensive line not being the same, and then you improve not only with Hunter Renfrow coming out of nowhere, Darren Waller was hurt all last year and still was the best receiver on that offense.
100%.
Then you bring in Devontae Adams, who was an ex-teammate of him. They put almost 4,000 yards up in like 2 years in college. Like, yeah, people need
One
to
year,
respect
didn't he
Derek
have
Carr.
like 1,800 yards? with him?
Here's my question though: is why is age a criteria? Why does that matter so
Age
much?
is a huge criteria. You talk about regression. That should be a huge criteria
That's
for
true,
everybody.
but it's not like Rodgers is aging. It's a difference between someone that's aging and aging with regression, and he's just getting older as of age. Rodgers hasn't shown any regression yet. He still makes the same plays, makes the same throws, does the same thing he was doing 5 to 8 years ago. So aging doesn't fit in Aaron Rodgers' category and situation. Or neither Tom Brady, but I'm not debating Brady right now.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers wins MVP the last 2 years or Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy. Wait, what's the question?
Wait, what?
Do you think
Mm-hmm.
that Aaron Rodgers wins MVP the last 2 years with Mike McCarthy as his head coach?
Probably. He did it with Mike McCarthy as his coach. Sure.
What is Mike McCarthy doing now with the Cowboys
He
versus what
made
Matt
the-
LaFleur is doing with with a hurt team?
Here's
That
my
team last
problem.
year was depleted. Matt LaFleur deserves a lot of that credit for those 2 MVPs that Aaron Rodgers has got. And also to go back to the Derek Carr situation, Derek Carr is one of the only quarterbacks to have a very high completion percentage last year with absolutely nobody on his team.
I
That's why
know,
it's
but,
fine.
you-
I
but
get
I know
that.
you're not. I know you're not going to sit here and compare Mike McCarthy with Dak and Mike
And-
McCarthy with Aaron Rodgers. They're
and
completely
also,
two
too,
different quarterbacks.
I don't like, and we're debating the quarterbacks. That's why I got confused when you asked the Mike McCarthy question, because I'm not sitting. I'm not comparing. I'm
Scheme
not
fit is
sitting
one
here
of my
with you,
criterias.
but
That if you go and look,
By the
scheme fit is a
way,
criteria.
my buddy Tyler
fine.
is watching right now. He's not in
what's
the
up,
chat,
Tyler?
but he's watching. What's up, bro? What's up,
What's up,
Tyler?
Tyler?
We'll go, keep going though. East Coast.
But my thing is, I don't think, and I get scheme or whatever, but
You cut out.
You cut out, bro.
anyways, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, but
This is
no,
not
what I was saying
restream, so we
was-
don't have the 6 man a year anymore.
But now what I was saying was, when it comes to top 10 or the elite quarterbacks, which Aaron Rodgers is an elite quarterback, and you believe that with the ranking, you believe Derek Carr's elite, the scheme doesn't matter because they'll make good out of anything anyways because they're elite quarterbacks. So that's why I don't understand why coaching
No,
and
it
age is in this
absolutely
conversation.
matters. It absolutely
It matters a little
Kirk
bit, but
Cousins
no
wasn't
matter
the
what.
same. Kirk Cousins wasn't the same quarterback with
But Kirk
Jay
Cousins is not
Gruden
elite.
as he is with all his other coaches,
Kirk
and he
Cousins
has
is not
different
elite, though.
weapons.
He's
Uh,
not elite,
actually-
though. I'm talking
Kirk
about
Cousins
elite
was the best quarterback
quarterbacks.
in the first 5 weeks last year. Go look at the
But he's not an
statistics.
elite quarterback. I don't
Yeah,
care what
but
statistical he
listen
did
though,
5
Kirk
weeks. He was
Cousins is exactly what Dak Prescott is, man.
Yes,
And
he
I
is.
don't talk shit on Dallas very often, dude. But Dak Prescott is a stat guy. Kirk Cousins is a stat guy. But when it comes to actually winning, they won't win shit.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is not an elite
I
quarterback.
don't. That's not
He's
part of my
elite.
criteria. I don't care about games won and playoff wins. It's a team sport. I take that completely away out of the equation.
But the thing, Kirk Cousins is not elite though. We're not like Kirk Cousins is not on the level
But
of
I
Aaron
don't think
Rodgers.
I don't think he's saying that. MG.
But no, because I'm giving the coaching criteria of like I'm saying elite quarterbacks. The scheme doesn't matter. They'll be good quarterbacks no matter what offense they're in. Rodgers has been
So
an
you-
MVP candidate. Rodgers has been an MVP candidate his whole career, no matter what offense he's in. But Kirk
Well, let me
Cousins
ask you a
is different,
question.
'cause Kirk Cousins is a quarterback who kind of needs to scheme to benefit him. Rodgers is not that.
I didn't say this is not the top 20 or 40 quarterbacks of last year. I'm saying as of right now how I rank these quarterbacks. Now, if you look at Aaron Rodgers' weapons this year versus what he had last year, do you think he's going to be the same quarterback? I think he'll be number 10 this year. That's how you
Rodgers
have
is
to
going to
look
be the
at this.
same. His team's going to be worse, but he's going to be the same Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, bull crap. I'll bet you $100 right now that he will not win MVP and he will not put up the same statistics right now.
He'll put up the same. He probably won't win MVP because I mean, no one goes triple.
But that's what you just
back-to-back
said.
MVP. He's going to be the same quarterback. He's going to put up the same statistics.
Being the same quarterback is going to be MVP.
Well, not if Herbert comes out, and I think Herbert's going to just be.
Well,
that
this
much
doesn't
better.
have anything to do with Justin
wait,
Herbert. They don't
wait,
even
hold
play in the
on,
same conference.
But
Wait, wait.
I'm talking about who I think is going to win MVP. But I'm just
Wait.
saying, Rodgers is going to put up the same statistics as last year. He's going to be the same guy.
I hope Juice is not trolling when he says that. Like,
Juice
please.
is a Saints fan. Let him be.
Wait, what did you say?
Don't be saying
He's
stuff.
a Saints fan. So
I
take
love
whatever
Jameis.
he says, just ignore him.
I
He said
love
that
Jameis
Jameis
Winston.
better than Kirk
I think
Herbert.
Jameis. Hold up. I think Jameis Winston is a dark horse MVP. And I'm gonna stand on that. But I don't think he's gonna win it. I just think Justin Herbert's gonna win it right now. And I understand both your guys' points, but please do not troll like that, bro. Jameis is not better than Herb. He's not
Dude,
better than
he's
Herb.
a
Russ
troll.
Gordon.
He doesn't believe Zion will not gain. He believes that Zion is actually going to lose weight. Like, really?
Yeah, Jameis is a huge dark.
Well, so Juice, I'll pose this to you and I will challenge you. Put your criteria in the chat on why you think Jameis is going to be better than Kirk, and Justin Herbert, Dak
Yeah.
Prescott, Deshaun Watson, and Russell Wilson. Because that's, to me, I know I make hot takes, but that's kind of extraordinary, over the top.
But I do have one thing to ask about the Deshaun Watson thing, though. Why did you put him at 7 when he didn't play last year and he isn't going to play this year?
I don't have
Overall
anything to go off of last year. So as of 2020, if you look at Deshaun Watson with that team taking away wins, I know they only won 4 games. He was the best quarterback of 2020.
I know, but you said this list is for this year coming up. Deshaun Watson is not playing this year. So why is he 7?
He didn't play. I'm talking about if you had to rank these quarterbacks right now. Right now, this is how I rank them.
Yeah, but Deshaun Watson isn't playing, so how's he above people that are going to be playing?
He's saying
I have a sample size of 2020 that said that Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback of that year. Regardless of what happened last year, he didn't play. I understand.
Yes,
that.
I understand that, but you're saying you're basing this list right here off this year coming up, this season about to start. Deshaun Watson is not going to be playing in this season, at least half of it so far. So why is he 7?
Because he's the 7th best ranked quarterback. And
Never mind. You're just beating around the bush here. You're
I'm
not
beating
answering.
around the bush. I am
Yeah,
answering your
let me
question.
see.
Who knows?
Let me see.
Nobody says that he's suspended yet. So he's the number 7
No,
quarterback as of right now.
It's not confirmed, but he's basically suspended. Like,
I don't care what that. Nobody said that. He's the 7th best quarterback on my list at number 7. If I had to choose between 40 quarterbacks, he's at number 7.
Let me ask you a question. If Watson gets suspended right now, is he still? You're not going to change your list. You're set in stone. He's the 7th best quarterback no matter what.
If he gets suspended right now and doesn't play a game,
Are you?
he automatically drops down in the top 15.
Okay.
No, he should be 40 if he's suspended and not playing at all.
No, I can't take away the talent that the guy has. That's part of my criteria. Projection. You're telling me that you wouldn't pick Deshaun Watson coming off of a 2020 year where he was the best quarterback statistically. You wouldn't put him on your team.
I
If you
wouldn't
had the
pick
choice.
Deshaun Watson at all, bro. At all.
For what reasons?
Because of everything that he's been through this last year and a half. I wouldn't pick him at
I
all.
don't care about any of that. I'm talking
Oh,
about
I
the play on
do.
the field.
But see, that's the thing, though. I get it. You don't care, but I do. And as my team and PR and publicity around my team, that is a negative impact, and I do not want it here. I wouldn't
That's
take
fine.
Watson.
That's your
over-
criteria. That's your criteria. I don't care about any of the outside field stuff. I care about what you do on the field. That's what this list is based off of. That Dante's top 40 quarterbacks of 2022 does not care about what you've done off the field.
Maybe that's why you never won a Super Bowl.
So Jameis was on pace for an MVP year. Deshaun not playing. Herbert was untrue. Russell Wilson's career is on a spiral.
Hold up.
I
Before
disagree
you
with
finish, What do you mean by Herbert was untrue? What does that mean? Like Herbert was untrue. Like
that. And that first statement, statistically, Jameis was nowhere near close to being an MVP favorite.
No,
That
I
was
ain't gonna
Kirk
lie. It's an
Cousins.
exaggeration. It wasn't Jameis.
Yeah.
No, Jameis
It
was
was
good.
it
He
was Kirk
good.
Cousins in the first 5 weeks. It was Kirk Cousins was the leading
I ain't
guy.
gonna, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Jameis was all right. He was good, better. He wasn't turning over the ball, but he was definitely not no MVP guy.
Hey, and not just that, but let me throw this at you too, real quick. Just taking you back a little bit. You know when Big Ben had that rape allegation put on him, and also that motorcycle accident where he hurt his head? Yeah, that year was statistically his worst year as putting on a Pittsburgh uniform, and that was all because of the rape and accident thing going on. So allegations like this do have impact on the field.
As of right now, the guy has not been convicted. So right now, the NFL says that
You still don't think that 24 fucking cases ain't running through this guy's head?
I don't. That you could say this all day. I don't care. I care about what he does on the field.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying,
that-
though. It's
But he might not even be
a
on
lot
the
of
field.
that. A lot of that is not true, though. Okay, you can't just say 24 cases and just bring it up, and most of that is very untrue. Like,
But
most
I
of it-
understand.
Bro, what I'm trying to say, you're taking what I'm saying out of context, my guy. I'm telling you,
Yeah, I
whether
get-
it's true or not, that drama is still going through his fucking head, whether it's true or not. I mean, imagine if you were accused of 24 rape or 24 whatever sexual assault charges, whatever they want to call it, right? Even if you know personally you are not guilty. Thank you. That's not going to go through your fucking head, Slay.
I will, but until
That's what I'm
they say that,
saying.
until they say that I did it, I'm not gonna take it into
That's
like
false. And
here's the
that's
thing.
wrong. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, here's the thing. Tom Brady got suspended 4 games for something that they didn't prove that it was actually done, and still won a Super Bowl.
That's the point.
Wait.
just
Are
depends on the
you truly sitting here matching a Deflate Gate or the Spy Gate over what Watson's going through? Because they are two totally different things. I can get over a Deflate Gate. Wow, it's a football. You deflated a football a little bit to get an advantage. That's nothing.
It's still a character jab. At the end of the day, you're talking about off-the-field
Nothing
issues.
like
I'm
this,
not-
though, my guy.
Yeah, but it's not complete.
It's not even nowhere near the same thing. Not even nowhere near.
You guys are
I
talking
feel
about
like-
off-the-field stuff, how it affects quarterbacks.
But,
Like,
But a
saying,
Deflate Gate
it's
compared to sexually assaulting women are two totally different fucking things.
I
dog.
think
Come on.
I think I'm the only one who really gets what AK is saying, because what he's saying is rather Watson is guilty or not, rather Watson is guilty or non-guilty. At the end of the day, it is still going through his head, and it will affect him on the field. And he already hasn't been on the field.
No, MG, I get what he's saying.
Yo,
But it's-
Coach Dante, I'm going to send you the link now
I
if you
get
want to
what
come
he's
in.
saying.
Yo, what's up, Coach Johnson?
I just disagree with some of the things he's saying. That's all I'm saying, MG.
Is okay.
That's fine.
All
You
right.
can disagree with it, man.
All right.
I'm just telling you.
I'm
it's
just saying, if
I
I
hear
if,
what
if
you're
I
not
had
all,
to build a
it's not
team,
all
I'm picking Deshaun
rainbows and
Watson.
butterflies, bro. Yeah, granted, anybody will pick Deshaun. Okay, anybody would, but I'm telling you, I would have picked Deshaun before all this shit. But dude, it's
But you're
too-
inserting your criteria into mine, and I'm telling you.
No,
I
I'm
would
not.
pick-
I'm giving you my opinion. You asked me why I won it, and I'm saying because of the fact of what it brings to my team. That's all I said.
No, you said at the beginning that you're not going to think about all the stuff that was done before with Deshaun Watson off the season. That's your criteria. You're inserting into mine.
All right. Can I? I
You
just
can
have one
rewind the
more
tapes.
question.
That's what
Yo,
you said.
TGB, what's good, bro? What's good?
Nothing much. I was told someone said that Aaron Rodgers is not better than Derek Carr. Nothing much, Yeah, like I just want to know why.
Oh my goodness.
Who said that? And why?
Terrell Owens was blocked almost to Hall of Fame because of his off-field issues.
All right, let Dante.
What's up, Mitch and Dante and Robert's not even in here, but okay.
Let Dante explain, so Hayden could get a full understanding of what's going on.
Let me hear this.
Wait, what are we talking about?
He
The
wants
Rodgers.
you to explain Carr over Aaron
Yeah, because
Rodgers.
he's a Packers fan.
He's
so.
a Packers fan. Yeah.
Okay, part of my criteria is age. Part of my criteria is scheme fit. Part of my criteria is the weapons around him. Yeah, you can shake your head all you want. This is my top 10 list.
Why
the top
is
10 quarterbacks.
age
These are elite
a
quarterbacks.
criteria? That's my issues with this.
Why is age in the criteria? Because
Yes.
regression is an actual thing.
Yeah, but has he regressed worse than Derek Carr got better? No.
You can argue that the 2 MVP awards that he won were because statistically those are the worst year for quarterbacks. It is written in stone that the last 2 years have been the worst for quarterbacks statistically in the NFL.
Okay, you can say
Even
that,
with
but-
17 games.
So this is all based on last year and heading into
This is not based on last
So
year. I
you're
did not
basing
go.
this on last year's stats. Rodgers
I did not say that.
Carr.
I did not say that. My criteria also
Okay.
has progression and projections for
No,
quarterbacks. as
no.
well.
Supposedly, this is based on this coming year, how he feels they are looking going into this
If
year.
I
week
Okay.
one.
if I had to pick 40 quarterbacks right now, this is the list that my draft would be. Patrick Mahomes would be number 1. If he's not there, then Josh Allen. That's how all of this is going.
Yeah, in terms of stats, like I could see Rodgers like statistics like going like down, but not too much because it's still Rodgers. But
Yeah.
I think it could go down because a slight bit because you got Dylan and Dylan's gonna probably get more touches in the backfield, and then you have guys like Jones who will be more like a receiving threat, and then you just lost probably the best receiver in the league. So we'll
That's
see,
fine.
bro. We'll see.
But didn't we did beat a team that was undefeated without Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard, and Mark Scantling last year?
Who?
Did we not?
Yeah, but where are they at now? Outside of Adam Lazar.
Hey, can I also give you guys
You
another
lost both of
real
those
quick,
guys.
Cheesy? And you might want to. You should have probably started out with this one. You guys do realize Aaron Rodgers is completely undefeated without Adams being on the field, right? When Adams has been injured and not on the field, Aaron Rodgers has never lost a football game.
They
Ever.
do, AK.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
AK,
I did.
can I add to your point, bro? Aaron Rodgers won MVPs before Devontae Adams got there in
This is true.
2017 and 2016.
That is very true. Go look it up. Aaron Rodgers has never lost a game when Devontae Adams has not when Devontae Adams has been off the field, injured. He has never lost ever. So I don't think Adams will affect him as much as you say it will, because even with Adams off the field, he's won.
Aaron Rodgers won that game with Malik Taylor and Randall Cobb as the 2 best wideouts on that field with Amari Rodgers. He beat the undefeated team, the team that everyone was saying is the best team. He did that with Malik Taylor. Do you even know who Malik Taylor is?
Yeah,
I know.
Probably not.
I think.
Probably not.
So
I know.
my point exactly.
What you guys are saying, I've already considered it in my criteria, so I've done extensive research on this. So, like I said, nothing that you guys are going to say is going to change my mind that Aaron Rodgers is the number 10 quarterback right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can someone just answer? Can someone just? Why is Daniel Jones above Kyler Murray?
I was going to ask.
After week 10,
Yeah,
did you see what Kyler Murray did?
Oh yeah, Murray.
Yeah, without Hopkins, right.
All right.
Okay,
Now
hold
look,
on. I want to say one thing right quick before you go, ECG. I like that you bring that point up because, and I don't think Daniel Jones is better than Kyler Murray, but I will say though, Kyler Murray without DeAndre Hopkins looked like a completely different quarterback. And DeAndre Hopkins is a big part of that offense. And
that defense does not look the same either.
Right.
And that-
Okay,
that
how about
helps.
this one then? Why is Mac Jones and Daniel Jones not swapped? Because Mac Jones had a way better season than Daniel
Yeah.
Jones did last year, and that was his rookie season.
I don't care about Mac Jones's first season over
Oh
the fact
my-
that I think Daniel Jones.
My gosh.
I don't think
wow.
that Daniel Jones is that bad of a
Okay.
quarterback. Now you have to look at the situation that he's going in.
Oh, I know the situation.
He's never had a
know-
weapon
we
to
all know
throw
the
to
situation.
consistently.
Tell me that nonstop.
I mean, we're
But-
Eagle fans here that play him twice a year. We
Here's
know
the
all
thing.
about him.
Here's the thing, though, bro. Yes, we all know the situation, but he's part of the reason, or majority of the reason why the situation is the way it is, because he sucks.
Okay. You
I
throw
mean,
to
if
a
you
different
look-
receiver
if
every
you
freaking
look-
week, and you tell me
Yeah,
how well
hey,
that you
bro,
would do.
Carson Wentz did it in 2020 and made it to the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Or 2019.
Hey,
I'm
wait,
not
wait,
saying that
2019,
Daniel Jones is a
what
better
do you mean?
quarterback than Carson Wentz.
But
Oh.
we're just explaining to you why
No,
it's
but
not
that's
an excuse and you
that's
should still
kind
be
of
a
what
good
I'm
quarterback.
trying to say, though.
Yeah.
You
we're
say
saying that's
how can he get it whenever he's throwing the different wide receivers each and every week? Well, Wentz did it in 19. Well, what's that excuse for him then?
Yeah, it's like we're just saying it's not an excuse for the receiver.
Yeah, like
And Wentz in 2019 wasn't like a world beater. Like so, that's just what we're getting at. It's not an excuse.
Why?
appreciate it, bro.
I have a question. Why?
and
do
don't
you
feel bad,
have-
bro, because if this was my top 40 list, these guys would all be popping holes in my shit too. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm just
I don't
asking.
feel
Yeah,
bad.
I
Like,
would've got this too.
You guys are saying that I don't feel bad. I put the list out and nobody else did.
I
So I have nothing to feel
Oh.
bad about.
Give me a week.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Mitch,
gonna say,
are you
I'll put on
You're
my
gonna
list.
have a.
No, I'm doing this if you
right?
want, for sure.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Oh,
do a
yeah.
list.
Why didn't people already
I
do
will
it?
make
That's the
my
thing.
Top 40 list. and
Because
The thing is-
why?
I like
thing
your I
is,
like
though,
your Mills
ECG
over Lawrence one, by the way, because I'm really not a fan of Lawrence.
The
I
thing
don't.
is,
like
ECG, I already made my top
Pause.
20 receivers list. So, I mean, I'll post that on Twitter later.
Yeah, and that's a good one.
Oh
Mills-
God, Juice
top
said he'll
what?
make a list.
The top
Go.
what
Juice,
receiver?
Juice list about to have like freaking Baker Mayfield at one, bro.
No, he's gonna have Winston there.
Go ahead.
What was he saying? Your top receivers or quarterbacks list?
No, I said I already made my top receivers list, so I can do my quarterback.
Yeah, we've done every single position group top 5 on our channel too. So if
Top
anybody
5?
wants to go see it, yeah,
I'll go
at
look
every
at it.
single
Yeah, he has.
position group.
He
All
has.
right, I'm gonna look at that.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
this. I have one question. Why do you have Matt Corral over a quarterback like Taylor Heineke, who actually played? But Matt Corral has never even taken a snap, who might not even play week 1.
He will.
I
So
don't know.
if you're looking, listen here. If you're looking at the 1 through 32, there's only 32 teams. So if I had to rank these as starting quarterbacks on teams, these would be the 32 that would be starters. Yes, Matt Corral has not even thrown a snap yet. He's at 34. What does that consider him as? A backup right now.
Exactly.
Matt Corral was the best player in the country last year, and I would go toe-to-toe with anybody about that. He was the best player in the
He
country.
was one of the best. Okay,
Yeah, that's actually
he was
kind
up
of
there,
cool,
but he
right?
wasn't.
that
the
was
best in my
facts,
opinion.
but
You're not going to change my mind about that either. He was the best player in the
I know
country.
that's college. That's college. I'm not here for college.
Yes, and I watch a lot
Okay.
of college.
Why do you have 2 over Jalen Hurts?
Hey guys, 2 more likes to 20.
Oh.
Let's get it up to 20. 2 more.
Why do you have
Thank-
2 over Jalen Hurts when Jalen Hurts?
where is Jalen Hurts at? Hold on.
He is
He's at
19.
19.
He's right behind him.
Oh,
Again,
I mean,
consider the
that's-
weapons that are around him.
that's
Too.
actually-
Hey, I'm above Jalen. I'm above Tua.
You want to
Yeah,
talk
look,
weapons?
hold up. Let him go.
Yo, I'm above Tua and Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones. Let's
Bro,
go.
look what you. There you go, Mitch.
Let him go.
Finally, I did something.
He did it.
But I just want to say one thing. Tua, Hayden.
Tua's a better
you can't-
quarterback.
You can't act like Tua and Jalen Hurts is not an argument. It is an
No,
argument.
that's an
It
argument.
is an argument.
That
They're
is
both
a
going.
good
It's a,
That's a huge
hey,
argument.
it's a
I
good
would
argument.
go with
I'm here,
Hurts,
man.
but I
I
would
would
go with
too.
Hurts, but I wouldn't. I mean, I don't really care if you have to.
They both are on proven years. Like they have to, or they're getting replaced next year.
Let me see, Joe Burrow. Oh, you have Lamar Jackson high. I actually don't really.
You know,
hate
I'm
that
just-
too much.
I'm just glad you're not like Tyreek Hill, because if this was Tyreek Hill's list, he would have had 2 over Patrick Mahomes.
He said
Well,
accuracy.
Tyreek
I know,
actually
it was-
played with both of these guys, so I mean,
I know.
I mean,
but
that's-
take what you want with
we
a grain
all
of salt
know
about
Patrick
that, but
Mahomes is better than Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
No, he
Tua
said
turned
he
the
didn't
ball
say. Hold up, Hayden. You're twisting his words
It
up.
was
He
a
didn't-
joke. Big place like
Yeah, he didn't say he was better. He said he was more accurate.
I was
bro.
making a joke, bro.
exactly.
Why are you taking it so
Yeah,
serious?
he was just making a joke of Tyreek Hill. having
Yeah,
the-
and you just got
saying that-
so offended by
Yeah,
I'm
that.
sorry, bro.
Are
He
you
wasn't
a
serious.
secret Dolphin fan along with the Lions fan?
He's also
Go
a
ahead.
Giants fan. Big play
Go ahead,
like
though. He's
everybody.
supposed
Bro, yeah, Big Play Slay's a fan of everyone. MG.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just going back to my notes here because I took extensive notes on this
Okay.
as well.
I want to see.
Hold up.
Just wait. Marcus Mariota.
I love the Mills
I like
over
where you have
Lawrence.
Mariota. I'll
Hold
give you
on. Let
that.
me pull up my notes here. Slide this to
Okay,
the
let me
side.
see Aaron Rodgers' notes. That's what I want to see. Hello.
I'm not going
people.
back to Aaron Rodgers. We already discussed Aaron Rodgers. His big thing
I
is his
wasn't
age,
here. I
and he
wanna
doesn't have the
see.
weapons. That's the biggest points that I can make for Aaron
He
Rodgers.
doesn't have the weapons, but yet he makes his weapons. And it's
Bro,
a
you can be a Green Bay homer all you want to.
No,
I'm not changing him
serious.
for number
Listen,
10. Number
I'm-
10 is respectable. What you guys think that
How
the
is that
top 10
respectable
quarterbacks are
when
not
the two-time
respectable?
reigning MVP?
No, it's not that it's not respectable. It's that you have some guys over him that probably shouldn't be.
Like Stafford, Watson, who hasn't even played in a year, who probably won't.
Oh, we
even
already talked
play.
about Watson.
Oh,
No
Matthew
one's saying
Stafford
he's-
is better than Aaron Rodgers to me right now.
What?
I'm not saying as a quarterback. I'm saying with the whole criteria. You guys are just, oh God,
Your list
he
is
has better
right.
weapons around him right
You're a
now.
quarterback, so you are saying by this he is a better quarterback.
He is a better quarterback. What is my criteria? I've already said this. I keep repeating
I know
myself.
it is.
Better
I
weapons,
know it.
scheme fit, coach, everything. Matt
Scheme
Stafford is
fit,
number 8.
Rodgers is the best scheme fit because the whole offense is made around Rodgers. But okay.
Let me ask you.
The whole offense is. Are you sure about that?
What
You,
the
Yeah,
sh- you
because
sure that he doesn't have
before
Aaron
they-
Jones on his team? Okay,
Yes,
buddy.
I'm sure
Can
this
I-
offense is made
Let
around
me go
Aaron
back and
Rodgers.
read these notes about Tua before we get into anything else. And
All
right, what I
I
missed?
don't know why.
All right, what's
What I
the Tua
missed?
notes? He's about to read Tua notes.
The highest average per yards.
All
on
right,
a
yo,
throw.
can we take this off, or are you guys still looking at this?
Yes, we kind of have to.
Okay,
think
never
you're
mind.
gonna take
I was
it
just
off.
asking.
I think
Go ahead.
The highest average of yards per pass was by Joe Burrow, 8.6. Josh Allen averaged 7.1. Tua, you know what he averaged? 6.8. Third highest in the league, right? Tua has the farthest completion percentage, traveled by 53.1 yards. So for people who say that he can't throw long accurately, that's a complete lie.
Yep, that's false. Yep.
Tua seen, let's see. I was talking about his practice there. Tua's completion percentage for passes 20 plus yards is 66.2% in his career, which is the 5th highest out of all active quarterbacks.
Yeah, and
So-
I've never.
And then guess who he's got? A deep weapon in Tyreek Hill. So what do you think is going to happen?
He got
I've
weapons.
never been a fan
yeah.
of Tua, and I'm gonna be honest, I've never been a fan of Tua. But I will say though, like for people that say he can't throw the ball downfield, it's true. It's not true at all because he would not be in the league if he couldn't throw the ball more than
The thing
60.
is with Tua, I think Tua's hate is over exaggerated, and that's why I'm not mad at his Tua take.
Oh, I hate people who say he can't throw the ball down the
It's
field. He
definitely
wouldn't
it's
be in
over
this league,
exaggerated.
dude. He
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
I
in this
say,
league.
I say it for joke. I just say it for jokes, but Tua is his hate is over exaggerated.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys, this is what I hear constantly, and it drives me crazy. College is different than the pros. It is. But you don't become the most accurate quarterback statistically in college for no reason.
Yeah, no.
Guess
That's
who
why I
that
think
was?
it's
It was
exaggerated.
Tua.
It was Tua.
Oh yeah, I'm a
That's why I
huge
think
Tua
his
fan. Don't get me
Tua,
wrong.
yeah, Tua's hate was exaggerated. I agree with. I'm not disagreeing.
Oh
with that.
wow, Del Rio deleted his Twitter.
Wow.
Jack Del Rio?
Jack Del Rio deleted his Twitter.
Oh yeah. By the way, if we're making a receivers list, I think
I already made
hope
mine.
I hope I get no hate for this. I think Terry McLaurin is better than AJ Brown.
There you go. Thank you, Slay.
You
I'll
been saying that.
I'm saying that.
Thank
I'm gonna
Thank
keep
you.
that
That's how I
same-
know.
9 different quarterbacks and put up the stats that he did.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I'm not trying to act like just because I'm an Eagles fan, I'm not trying to be like not biased. I just see it from this way. If you look at what Terry McLaurin's done in his career, he's been more consistent than AJ Brown, and AJ Brown has had 2 quarterbacks. Well, he had Mariota, and
Mhm.
did he have Mariota or he just
No,
had
he's only had 10.
No, he only
Only
had
Tannehill.
10.
And look at what McLaurin's had. He's had a numerous amount of quarterbacks, and he still put up consistent yards. His first
With
season,
no 1,000-yard running backs. That only happened last year. He's had
Yep.
Derek Henry his whole career. Ryan Tannehill's stats are comparable to Patrick Mahomes outside of
Exactly.
touchdowns. So let's be real here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not arguing. I mean, I don't 100% agree, but that's not a terrible take.
And he's
Okay.
he's a way better route runner.
Yeah, facts.
Actually, I agree with that. he is a better route
If you're
runner.
saying physically who's better in that area, I think it's AJ Brown. If you're saying like in terms of yards after the catch and then like that sneaky like just that trucking ability, that's AJ. But if you're
Well, what
talking
do you think
about
attributes to that, Slay?
people, what's up?
You know what attributes to being able to get yards after catch? Is by pulling your safeties up and playing the whole defensive scheme to stack the box against Derrick Henry every freaking play. That's what happens.
That actually is
It is a fact. Like if you go look at some of these websites on pulled down safeties and stacking the box, like has the whole middle of the field open to him because they're being pulled down to help out with Derrick Henry.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm really not disagreeing with anything here.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin is a beast,
Yeah, that dude.
100%.
and DJ Moore is ahead of him.
Yup.
Yes.
Oh,
I want to say
DJ
this.
Moore. DJ Moore is
Metcalf's
a
barely.
dog.
Okay, for my list, DK Metcalf's barely top 15 for me.
I
Where
agree
you
with
got-
that.
I agree with that. DK's
Yeah.
barely touching top
You
15
can
for
say
me
that.
right
Keep
now.
going though, Hayden.
That's
All right.
I would probably put Terry, AJ Brown, DJ Moore. Over.
DJ Moore.
Yep.
All right. So what y'all think about Michael Thomas then? Because everybody
I
hated
have
me for
him
having Michael Thomas a little bit
borderline
low.
top 10.
Yeah, same with me. I had him at like 12 or 11,
When he's
bro.
fully healthy, oh no question, he's top 10. When
Yeah, but I'm talking-
if it's right now though, I
Right
think
now?
he's
But-
like top 15.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
I
better
think
than
in
DK.
Mhm.
well, here's the
What?
thing. I think a receiver that catches 70 to 80 passes a year, you
Yep.
can tell a lot more from a receiver that catches 140 passes from Drew Brees a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
I got hate for having Michael Thomas, and I didn't even have him outside the top. I had him in the top.
He's like
13,
number
15.
12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
thank
agree
you,
with
bro.
that.
I'm glad that we can agree on this because so I'm not the only
I
crazy
agree.
one.
Yeah, he's
I-
like number
yeah.
12 right now.
I
Brandon
have him
Cooks,
11, 12.
Brandon Cooks is 20, top 20 for
He's
sure.
top 20. He's
No
top-
question. I don't want to hear Brandon Cooks.
You can argue that he's top 15.
Yup.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
Brandon-
guys are gonna hate me. I might have Brandon Cooks over DK.
I don't know. I don't know if I have.
Yeah,
What's good for you, Jim?
I disagree with that, but I could see why you say that.
I'll have to look at them more because I really don't go out and watch Brandon Cooks and DK. But
Yeah.
I think
Here, I'll give you a little history on Brandon Cooks real quick. Brandon Cooks has played for 8 years. A lot of people said that he has injury issues. 6 of those years he was a 1,000-yard receiver, and he did that with 4 different teams.
Yup.
And-
Put some respect on his name.
Patriots, Rams.
And then the people that want to say that he had Tom Brady and Drew Brees, yeah, now he has Davis Mills and he still put up 1,000 yards. And I'm not saying Mills is
Facts.
bad, but
Is Michael Thomas winning comeback player of the year?
Oh,
maybe.
with another quarterback.
I was
man.
gonna go Watson.
It'll be Derrick Henry that wins it.
It'll probably be Derrick Henry, but yeah, Michael Thomas.
Henry was hurt.
If Michael Thomas does what he did back when he won Offensive Player of the Year, then he could.
Unfortunately,
I'm not-
I think Henry's in for another injury season this year.
It depends.
I don't like saying that because I choose him in fantasy every year, man. But with AJ
That's why I
being,
picked Jonathan Taylor. That's why I picked Jonathan Taylor over.
Wait, I
Derrick
got a
Henry.
question.
they're gonna depend a lot more on Henry because AJ's gone. So
How long is Robert Woods out for?
I
I
he'll
don't
be
know.
good for the beginning.
I think he'll be
don't
good
know.
to go, but
He should
yeah.
be back by week 1 of the
The
actual
thing
season.
is, I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with you, AK. I just hate predicting injuries because it's
Yeah,
like
Robert-
such a.
I do too, man. But I love Derrick Henry. Like I said, I choose him every year. In
I choose him
fantasy,
every year
but
too. Yeah.
I just don't know, man. I something tells me somehow, some way, it's just not gonna be
Yeah, but if
normal for him.
if Robert Woods starts week 1 though, dude, Robert Woods is one of the best blocking receivers in the league, bro. Like
Yeah,
if we're just
Tyler, that's a good point.
he's
That's a
gonna
good point, bro. Can you really say Henry should win it when he was dominant before his injury?
Isn't that kind of the point of
I guess
comeback player of the year?
Comeback player of the year, though. Yeah, it
Isn't
doesn't matter what
comeback
you.
player of the year when you miss an entire year?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
No?
If you're hurt, you're hurt.
No, it's not. I thought it was like
Yeah.
throughout the whole year. I didn't
Nah,
think it was
your
like
criteria
half.
for comeback player of the year is if you were hurt at some point last season for a significant amount of games and you come back playing dominant, then you're in that conversation.
He missed more than half the season. last
More than half
year,
the
so,
season, so now he's
That
in,
would be
he's in
considered
the
half.
conversation.
yeah, he's in.
Because what he got hurt week 5, right?
Week,
It's week
Something like
week 8.
it
Week
was
8.
week 8. It was like week 8 or 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, 17 games. So
Yep.
yeah.
Just right
So he
over
missed.
Yeah, Thomas has been out for 2 years too.
All right, so here's my receivers. I also have Mike Evans over AJ Brown and Deebo Samuel, and I got debated on why Deebo Samuel's better than Mike Evans. Am I crazy?
Wait, what?
Was it okay?
wait,
I have
what?
a
What'd you
question.
say?
He
I
has
have
Michael
Mike
Evans
Evans.
over Debo Samuel.
I
No,
agree.
that's
No,
facts.
that's facts, bro.
Thank
Are you
Thank
kidding me?
Thank
I have
you.
one
Dude,
question.
Yo, in all honesty, Mike Evans, I would say, should be probably in the top 6. That man has always had 1,000 yards receiving
Always,
every
bro.
year.
Never.
Always.
And y'all and whatchamacallit, Dante and y'all were talking about quarterbacks, bro. This dude before Brady, because obviously he got Brady. He had
Glennon and Winston were his
Glennon and
quarterbacks
Winston,
before
dog.
Tom.
And come on, bro. Winston has
No,
never
one thing
been.
I hate
Winston didn't become
about
good till
when
after he
people
left.
make an argument for Debo is they look at one specific season. I'm not saying Debo wasn't good
Thank
before
you.
this last season,
They
but
look at
dude,
one
this
season,
dude
bro.
wants $30 million after one season.
One
Bro,
season,
I don't
bro.
like that.
Bro,
If
I
that
was
dude
debating
sucks this year, I
25
don't want to
mil,
hear it.
like,
I was debating this one dude, right? I was debating this one
Isaiah.
dude and this other. No, not Isaiah. And this random server, none of y'all know about in this Discord server, right? He said, "Well, Mike Evans didn't do this, and that, and Debo this season had this many yards, and then Mike Evans hasn't been this receiver since 2018." Bro, Mike Evans has been a 1,000-yard receiver every single year. Debo had one great year, and I'll give him credit. He was dominant last season. But Mike Evans, year in and year out, you're getting production from Mike Evans.
And not just
We
that, but Mike Evans also was doing that at the beginning without Godwin.
Without Godwin, bro, come
He was
on.
doing it by himself, pretty much. Like, let's be
bro.
honest.
Come on, man. I'm gonna find that one dude I was debating, bro. He gotta come on one of these call-in shows, bro, because I want y'all to hear his
Who?
ridiculous reason. It's some dude at some Discord server I'm in, bro. Some other Discord server, dude. It's a
Just
sports
answer
server,
him. Be
bro.
like, yo, pop in the call and let's have a
Yo, yeah,
talk.
he gotta pop in, bro. Cause bro. Like he made me look like I was crazy or something, dog. Like Mike Evans really need more respect out here, bro.
You can honestly say Mike Evans doesn't have more yards and touchdowns because of Chris
Juice,
Godwin.
what are you talking about? Mike Evans is how you say his name.
I think he's playing.
He's
Yeah, I think
a
he's a short.
troll that tries to act smart.
Dude, they've been saying Mike Evans since he's been at Texas A&M. Did you even watch
Yeah.
any of those games?
Yeah, did you? I must say they were saying Mike Evans his whole life, bro. Like
Now, the one thing you got on me is we've all been saying Kelsey's name fucking wrong. It's just Kels.
it's Kels.
but I'm pretty sure Mike Evans is Mike Evans.
No,
I
it's Mike
think
Evans.
I
yeah.
think most of us can agree on this, and I'm pretty sure me and Dante agree on this. George Kittle is the best overall tight end. Kelsey's the best tight end for me right now, just
Straight up.
specifically right now. But
Fact.
hey,
Straight up.
Kelsey's
He's
the
the only
best
one
one.
that blocks at an elite level.
At an elite
Outside
level,
of
yep.
TJ Hawkinson, he's the only one.
Just for tight ends, I hope Tanya naturally has a good year for us. Coming up.
Wait, I don't know much about him, so I'm just asking this question. But so you're saying Mark Andrews can't block?
No,
Mark
he's
Andrews
not.
doesn't.
He's
He's at
not
elite
at the
level.
rate. No, what he's saying, he's not at the like blocking.
That's
level.
why I said I don't know the answer to it, Slay. Calm down, little kid. I know it's your birthday. But I asked the question.
Oh,
Mark
my-
Andrews can block, just not at the level of other guys.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, honestly, when you watch his tape, he does a lot of chip blocking just to move a
Yeah.
person outside of the way. But I'm talking about like take you on the shoulder pads, put you on the
Got
ground,
you.
pancake you,
Yeah,
move
like
you out the way.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
George
That's
Kittle.
That's why I
and
asked.
it's,
That's why I was asking.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no,
watch
that's
all
a-
the Baltimore games either. So
No, that's a legitimate question because Mark Andrews is one of the better blockers, but they don't ask him to do that a ton.
Do that.
He's more just like get out the way, and then
Yeah.
those guys are fast enough to break through holes all the
To
time.
break through.
so.
It's like what Goddard. You know what Goddard did last year? Like he kind of just bumps and then breaks out on a little flat route and then runs after the catch. It's like basically that's what it is.
What do you mean a bounce back here for Waller? He had a great year.
Yeah, he was the best receiver on that team last year. Big
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna say I don't think Waller.
pull up
is like
some-
a dark thing.
Go pull up some tape on him, man.
I
He
know
was
that,
hurt
but
on and off, but he was the best. on that
Yeah,
team.
but
Waller
I think
showed it.
I think one thing you like about Dante Hidden is he has Jair at number 1.
Oh,
Giant-
that is wow. That's spicy.
Yeah, I could see that in a year or two, but I gotta go Ramsey. It's close. It's closer
Jair,
than what people think. Yeah.
guess
I
how
love
many 15-yard passes Jair has allowed in his career so far?
0.
1.
bro, Jair actually has better stats than
I
Ramsey.
think that one 15-yard pass was against Terry McLaurin too. That's funny.
Yeah,
It was
he
like
did not
a
play Terry.
touch. No, yes, he did. I remember we watched it. I think we watched. Yeah,
Nope.
we watched it.
No, he
Yeah,
was
we
hurt
did.
then. That was Stokes.
Nah, I swear. No, I'm not talking about
No.
this season. I'm talking about a couple seasons ago, Hayden.
It
Oh,
was
we
probably
didn't-
Kevin
this
King.
We didn't
man.
watch that, MG.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you because we're.
MG, I think Hayden's right. I don't think.
Well, if y'all let me speak, I can explain when we watched it. I was saying a few months ago we were watching receiver versus corner highlights in the Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
that
watched
was
that.
rookie
When,
Jair though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only time he gave up 15 yards. That's what I was explaining.
I knew Jair was special when he locked down Brandon Cooks his rookie year.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna
He
say a
pissed
hot
me
take
off.
about Mike Gesicki. That dude's a better blocker than what people give him credit for, too.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mike
Bro,
Gesicki's
I've
just
been
underrated, bro.
saying that, man. He's a
Hey,
Penn State dude. I'm
he's
a Penn State
Stater.
fan,
Yeah.
and I know all about Gesicki. And dude, he is a very underrated tight end just because he
You-
plays for Miami.
You know
Seriously.
who else is? David
What?
Njoku from the Browns.
David
Mhm.
Njoku is
Yeah,
underrated,
Njoku's
too. No one
dirty.
talks about him.
I
Yeah.
wanted to pick up
Best
Njoku, but
best
then they
safety in
signed
the
him.
league, Derwin James.
Honestly,
And then
Can I
Pat
say this?
Fryermuth is gonna be a beast as well.
Oh, yeah.
I agree so
Yo,
much. Bro.
so
I was
Dante,
saying
you
that a
wanna-
whole minute
you
ago.
keep bringing
bro.
up all these Penn State players, bro.
Let's
Who's
do
your college, dog? 'Cause you keep
Florida
bringing up all
State all the way, and I know we suck, so don't say anything.
Hey, at least I had Dalvin Cook and Jameis Winston when he was, you know.
Bro, we're Penn
And-
State fans. We can't say much.
Yeah, but
Bro,
hey,
I didn't. It wasn't like I was just bringing them up because of college. I'm just.
No,
I'm
I know,
being real,
I know.
dude.
No,
Like
I'm
those.
just saying, you bringing up
those
all
dudes
these,
are
like,
beasts.
you bringing up all these players. I just want to know who your college was.
Appreciate it, Philly Jim. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't have any bias with my teams. So whenever you talk to me, I'm a Jaguars fan and Florida State fan through and through. all
So
day,
yeah,
every day.
I actually apologize. I'm sorry that you're a Jaguars fan, man.
Why are you
How was-
sorry?
How could you?
Because you
handle that
guys
shit?
are sorry. That's why. It's like no.
I can't believe Eagle Sam said you're a Jaguars bandwagon.
How
Wait,
could
someone
that
How
be
can you be a
possible?
bandwagon Jaguars fan, man?
Wait,
Like, bro,
Someone
come
called
on.
him a bandwagon Jaguars fan.
That
Eagles-
makes
Bro,
sense.
listen, if you can come out and say you're a Jaguars fan, it's pretty far fetched that he's a bandwagon fan because that's brave to say you're a
I
Jacksonville.
gotta, if you're a bandwagon Jaguars fan, bro, I'm gonna just stop. I'm never gonna speak to you again. That's just
He's not.
Jeffy, give me a bit. Give me a bit, bro. I'll have you in a minute. The most I can have is 6.
And then you pick a team.
No, he's a legit Jag fan. Trust me.
yeah, no, and ain't no way he can be fake, bro.
No, to admit that, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To admit that, man, come on.
I feel like admitting you're a
Bro.
Jaguars fan is like one of the hardest things to do in sports.
I'll
How
go.
about
I'll go
admitting
back.
you're a
My
Detroit
favorite
Lions
quarterback.
fan?
My favorite quarterback of
Actually,
all
yeah,
time
that's
is Mark
all
Brunell.
Oh, yeah.
Brunell?
Bro,
Mark
Mark
Brunell
Brunell's my
was
favorite
un-
quarterback.
Oh,
I thought it would. I don't.
that was good.
I thought it
You
would be
set
like
me up, bitch.
Is like Byron Leftwich like the best quarterback ever or something?
No.
Oh, shit, man, you just made
it's
me
Mark
watch
That's
Brunell.
not true. I don't think.
Mark
Brunell. I think Mark Brunell threw like 32,000.
That's why I tell people don't be sorry for me. We already know we're all that.
I know
not
Mark
that
Brunell had
good
at
with
least
this football. I'm not
170
afraid to admit I'm a Texan fan. I'm not afraid of that.
Hey, Dante, it looks like you just gained $100, bro, from Juice. Congrats.
If I see a Jaguars fan, I feel obligated to donate $100, bro. I don't need your money, man. Keep it.
Bro, if it's $100,
It's $100, bro. That's gas money right now. Shit.
I'm more. I'll just put it like this. I'm more than blessed, man. Just keep
There you
the
go.
money. It's hard times right now.
Hey Dante, I'll
For real.
take it from you if he's willing to give it up.
Yeah. Use
I
it
mean-
for donation for the other Jaguars fans that can't admit that. we suck.
I mean, Hayden, I am sorry that the Phillies won. I'm sorry.
Fuck you, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry we swept you. Hated my bad, bro.
Bro,
We didn't mean.
I
Hey, Mitch,
am
we didn't mean to
seeing-
do it, bro.
I'm on an 8-game losing streak with this team.
We didn't, Mitch. We didn't mean to sweep the Brewers.
Listen, bro, I am not going to talk my shit yet because the Phillies
I
every
know,
year,
I'm enjoying it when
they
I
yank
can.
that fucking rug. And the minute you have hope, they yank it out from under you. So don't get too brave
I'm
yet. It's only
enjoying
9.
it while I can.
Only 9. It's only 9.
AK, it could be worse. We're about to get swept by the Nationals.
Oh, that's
I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It can't be worse than Bryce Harper leaving the Nationals and them winning a freaking the MLB championship that year when he left.
Right.
That was crazy.
That's
Yeah.
sad. But
MG, by the way, you owe me a Coke, bro.
Oh, you a Coke?
Yeah.
Oh, firstly, I'm sorry.
Jinx, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Just
I
cash
can't-
app him $1, MG.
Yeah, cash app you $1. Go get.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, just make me feel good, bro.
All
Just
right, dude.
make it
We
too
got
much.
it.
I-
The Saints
I'll
went
tell
on
you.
Monday. You don't have to bring it up every time.
I'll buy
MG,
you a Coke.
MG, just
I'll buy
make
you a
me
Coke.
feel special, bro. Send it to my Cash App.
Nah, I'll buy you a
Smoke
Coke.
Monday
I'll buy you a
wins
Coke
the-
at the link on August 7th, bro. I
Bet.
got you.
Bet. There we go. I got it.
Oh, come on.
I hope Smoke Monday wins Rookie of the Year, but that is very unlikely.
No,
Nah,
because I'm a
Rookie
huge
is
Smoke
gonna-
Monday
Smoke
fan.
Monday
I
wasn't
wanted
even
him
the
on
best
the
running
team
back
so
on his team
badly.
last year.
Yeah, I wish.
Can you imagine?
I do have a really good question for Dante though, and it's not about your QB list at all either.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you truly feel that it was the best decision on Doug's part to take Walker at 1 for your team?
Yes.
I will never sit here and say that I'm an expert on scouting anybody the way that they did, but I can say this: if you look at the tape, and I'm saying this even for your guys' picks with Jordan Davis and the Smoke Monday thing, I was just trolling. He wasn't a running back. I know. It would just be a really cool running back name. But anyways, yeah, I mean, for us to think and be naive that all 7 of those, those starters that got drafted are going to be good in the NFL is not likely. But if I had to say who has the intangibles, the measurables, and everything like that, even though he had kind of some low PFF grades on pass rushing and tackling and things like that, again, we weren't even mentioning this dude like in the top 20 last year, and for him to skip from 20 to number 1, the number 1 overall pick last year, I will continue to say that was the best combine ever by a player of all time. Nobody does that. So they must have seen something, and I mean, I can't say like the dude is fast, the dude is big, and the way that he's going to fit in our scheme with, I think, and I'll take my biases aside, like Josh Allen, the defensive end, is one of the best defensive ends in the National Football League.
Yeah, he picked up Josh Allen. Picked off Josh Allen.
Yeah, I want to say
Didn't he
one
sack
thing-
Josh Allen like 3 or 4 times in a game?
Josh
Like,
Allen made Josh Allen fumble.
Bro, I wonder how that feels getting sacked by your own person. Like that's
think-
like you getting sacked by you. How's that? I
and being
wonder
the
how that
opposite race too. It's like,
Right?
I think
That's crazy.
Trayvon Walker. I think Trayvon Walker is a better fit for Jacksonville than Aiden.
That's what
Hutchinson
Coach
is for
Dante and I
Jacksonville.
said.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Aiden
I-
Hutchinson is
You
not.
know
a
who
good
I
fit.
thought was the best?
Right.
If we would have picked up Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yes.
Oh,
That's who I wanted.
I
Because
had
him and Josh Allen are so like they can play both sides of the ball. They have some of the most similar skill sets. Like you could put them anywhere. You can even drop them back into an outside linebacker position, have them playing coverage. Like they're that damn
Hutchinson is
good.
overhyped. Hutchinson is
Can I
very.
say too? with
I'm sorry, Mitch, but yeah, Aiden Hutchinson, he's
Overhyped.
somebody. I forgot who it was. Was it Trey Rock one Trey Rock or whatever the hell his name
Trey
is?
Rock. Yeah.
What about him?
He said that he didn't think Chase Young was better than Aiden Hutchinson. I said, "Are you?
Oh,
You
that's
got to
no,
be
that's-
out of this
that's
world to
blasphemy,
think
bro.
that, bro.
That's
That's
crazy,
a
bro.
hot take. That's not
Chase
even a hot
Young-
take. That's just wrong."
Is Chase Young like leagues above Hutchinson? Then you go like multiple floors. I'm talking like office level floors down, and then you get Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Chase
but
Young missed like
I'm
3
not
games that
gonna
year and
lie.
still had 20 plus sacks.
I'm not gonna lie though. In my opinion, though, Chase Young needs to step it up though. He's really.
He was hurt all last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. But yeah, like I said, even when he played us, we had a rookie going against him his rookie year, and he was like a 6th round draft pick, and he didn't even give up a single sack against him.
I
He
would
did
kind of
have-
almost agree with that, AK. The
But
only thing that I'll say is, and I know this guy gets a lot of heat, but if you go and watch the tape on Chase Young, every time he got a sack or a tackle for loss, guess who was there creating space for him? And this guy does not get a love. Even though
Jonathan
he was on
Allen
your team.
or
No, Ryan Kerrigan, bro.
Kerrigan?
Kerrigan.
Ryan Kerrigan did a lot for Chase Young, and it's absolutely insane how much like hate that he gets. And I'm like, wow, that's like one of the most unsung hero defensive players of all time.
Wait,
oh,
are
who,
you,
Kerrigan?
Yes, Ryan Kerrigan.
Oh, dude, I love Kerrigan. I was
Wait,
so
AK.
happy when we got him, and what pissed me off is he didn't do more for us.
Mm-mm,
He
'cause
did more in
didn't
the
use him right.
playoff game than the whole season.
That's because that's when he actually fucking played. We didn't play him all year, pretty much.
AK Chase Young?
He's
did
definitely
have a
make
sack
everybody
against
else
us.
better.
What BPS?
Chase Young did have a sack against us that week.
No, he
Yeah.
did not.
Yes, I just looked it up. He had a sack against. He had a whole half of a
He had-
sack. No,
Oh, a half a sack, Slay. Get the fuck out of here.
that man.
All right.
That man was.
AK,
pressuring
you want to
us
kick him
every
out of the
game.
network for that?
bro. Dude, Chase Young was
Bro,
getting pressure.
when you are the first overall pick, okay, and you're taking on a 6th round pick, offensive lineman rookie year, you better dominate the shit out of him and have way more than a half a sack. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my point
Yeah.
behind the whole thing.
That was
I
definitely
mean,
a
I
bad day in the
still
office for
feel like
Chase
I still
Young.
feel like that doesn't take the fact that he's a rookie too. So I mean,
Hold up,
I
hold
get
up.
what you're saying,
Bro,
but
he was leaps and bounds
I
way
get
better
that.
than Driscoll. What are
I
you
know,
talking
I know, but he was still a rookie, was he not?
But yes,
And
but
Driscoll was a fucking rookie. That
oh,
means he was already leaps and bounds better than Driscoll.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Big play slate. Driscoll should have got cooked. Driscoll got cooked by people worse than Chase Young that year. Driscoll should have got cooked that game, bro.
He should have been put on his ass.
I mean, the pressures were still there by Chase
Hey,
Young.
Slay.
He had a whole sack. I mean, he had sacks and he had pressures the entire game for most of the game.
He had. Oh, you just said he had a half a sack. That's not sacks.
Well,
bro.
pressures count in the fact that like he got to Carson Wentz a whole lot in that game, and he made up a lot for the other guys to get sacks.
Hey,
Hey,
Juice,
so
can you
he
do me a favor?
contributed
Can
you-
in that game.
Just say
you
so.
post the source for that Montez Sweat rumor? Because I want to read into that a little bit more. That's pretty big if they're trying to get him.
He's trolling.
Are they really gonna let him go though?
But that's what I'm
he's
saying. Post the source,
trolling.
bro. I don't
I
just make claims
really
like
don't-
that. Post the source.
Yeah, that's almost like getting rid of Chase Young, dude. You know.
I
no.
would argue that Montez Sweat is better.
Better than who? Chase Young?
Yes.
That is a good
Yeah,
argument.
that is a very good argument.
And I
I
love
mean,
how we're
You
sitting
can
here. letting you guys talk.
1000% make the argument for sure. 1000%.
I think Sweat is better right now, but I think Chase Young is going to be better in the future.
All right. So Jeff is waiting backstage.
Of course, trust me, bro. No, I can't
No.
trust that. That I can't, dude. You're
That's
talking
exactly
about
what I'm
Montez Sweat.
saying. No one can take him seriously.
Yeah, I'm not taking him
Wait,
serious.
hold
We're
up,
talking
hold
about Montez Sweat. If you were talking about Ryan Kerrigan last year, you might have me there, but we're talking about Montez Sweat and Chase Young. That's their two ends for the next 7 to 10 years. Like, no.
I have a question for y'all. Where do you have Julio going?
I don't know.
Titans. No, Colts.
Colts? Yeah, maybe.
I got
probably
him
don't
going
know.
Julio Jones. Where is he going to
Yeah.
go to?
I
Yeah,
got him
where
with
do you got?
Colts.
Wow, that's a loaded
Yeah,
question.
he's not gonna go to Baltimore. Like Baltimore is in desperate need of.
You know where he would be good to go to? To be
Green
honest,
Bay.
and none of you guys are gonna like this
Hey,
answer,
I
but
would
to
love
go
it.
to go to the Cowboys,
Yep.
that
I was
would
actually
be-
talking about that with a friend of mine.
he would be.
because I see what you mean. Because Jalen Tolbert.
That's why I said Green Bay.
Jalen Tolbert.
That's why I like
Mitch and Lamb.
See, you and I think alike. There we go.
Because I don't think CD is gonna be like a veteran kind of guy. He's gonna have the spotlight, but you bring in Julio, who can, for Tolbert, that'll be
Yeah,
really good for their
Tolbert
team,
can
just
do
to
that.
humble their wide receiving core.
Jeff,
But I think
you sure?
he'd just be a good
Okay.
fit for them.
Coco, I have questions. Why are you a Panthers?
MG, what are you doing in Discord?
MG, what are you doing?
I'm trolling somebody else right now. Don't mind
Are you
me.
trolling Johnny?
Should I
Yeah.
kick you out and
Yeah.
let Jeffy in for that?
Yeah.
I gotta
I'll
go.
do that later.
Wait. Do the Rangers are they losing MG?
It don't matter. I'll talk to you.
No,
I'll
it's
be back
0-0
before the
right
stream's
now.
over.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
I want the Rangers to lose so I can troll this Rangers fan. I know.
Yo, what's up, Jeff?
So I see you guys are talking about pass rushers, but you're forgetting about that other team in the NFC East that might have the best young pass rush duo coming into the NFL, and that's the New York Football Giants with Azeez Ojulari and that guy you were talking about before that you said you would want to pick number 1, Kayvon Thibodeau. Not to mention, with those two guys in the middle, Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence. Watch out. NASCAR might be coming back to New York.
I haven't even mentioned my pass rush, which I love. You got Brandon Clark, a top 5 defensive tackle, arguably top 3. Who is top 3? Change my mind.
I'll give you two teams that I think are going to have better pass rushers: Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa with the Chargers.
Absolutely.
Well,
Max
yeah, I
Crosby
mean,
and Chandler Jones with the Raiders.
That's gonna be
of
amazing.
course.
Absolutely.
But I'm
Well,
just
yeah.
saying,
I mean,
the Giants are gonna get 4 wins this year,
Yeah, I agree.
and I will book it
the whole season.
the whole season.
Oh man.
Wait.
Oh,
I have.
stop.
I don't
Stop.
think the Giants can
Stop.
be
All right.
did my
Full
season.
wins.
I did
I
my
want to say one
reservation.
thing right quick. I have
I
a
got
big
4 wins.
question for Giants fans. Why does it
Yes.
feel like whenever the Giants fans say they will win 10 games, why does when someone say like they'll win 4 to 5 games, it makes it seem like they're a better team than what they actually are? Like they make it seem like they're better than the Lions and the Jags and the Texans, and all of them are in the same boat, like a competitive team.
Slay, do you know what
They
we've been
won
through for the
something.
past 5 to 10 years? Do you know how bad we've been for 5 to 10 years? How embarrassing
Yes,
we
I
are
know,
and have been?
but your
We
fans
will
think
take
we're like
a 6 or
10-win
7 win
team.
season with how bad we have been and how much every team has embarrassed us for
Okay,
years.
look at this.
I saw.
Slay,
I saw.
Slay. You're making hardcore sports
I still
look
don't
very
get how
stupid right
Giants
now.
fans can say that though. Like Giants fans just tweak with that, man. I don't know.
We
man.
beat you guys.
Yeah, you
So one of
beat
you
us.
guys was one of our
Congrats.
wins.
Congrats. Where did that take you to? Where did it lead you to? Another terrible
Because we're in
season.
a team that's not ready to win yet because we were a mess that had the whole
So
team
what do you
injured the
think you're gonna
entire
do this year?
season.
What do you think you're gonna do this year?
I want me my honest expectations, Slay? My honest
Yes.
expectations for this team, and I've been telling guys like Mac and Adam and all these guys before, if we can get around 7 to 9 wins for a team that's clearly in a rebuild right now, that's starting to get young players that have upside and some veterans coming back that have something to prove along with a new coaching staff, if we can get 7 to 9 wins for the New York Giants, which has been a foreign thing to say for at least the past 5-6 years, we'll take it. The sane Giants fans will take it.
And
That's
Slay,
what a
damn,
rebuilding team does.
and Slay, damn you for making me defend an arch rival here. But you know what? In his defense, a lot of
God.
fucking people only had us winning 4 games last year, and look what fucking happened. With a brand new head coach and a brand new quarterback and all scheme, all that. We were at 4 wins last year, and we went 9-7 and made the playoffs. Right?
Greatest quarterbacks.
Well, I'm not saying they're going to go 9-7 and make the playoffs, but just because you say 4 wins does not mean they won't have 6 or 7. Like they could overachieve for them having all brand new everything. We did it. I get that.
Any team can do it.
That's what you were trying to say, bro.
No, I said they have a chance too, but as of right now, I don't think they're a 7 to 8, 9 win team.
They could
Slay,
be.
I want to give you back some history. Do you remember about 10 years ago when the Eagles put together a similar dream team and everybody thought that they were a Super Bowl bound team? What ended up happening?
Don't bring that up, Jeff. Fuck you,
Jeff,
Slay.
Stop
Fuck
talking.
you, Slay.
Slay, I hate you.
What ended up happening?
Slay.
I made
He
The
doesn't know.
Eagles
I mean,
did nothing, and the Giants won the Super Bowl, and they weren't expected to go that far.
and
So,
what have you done?
Slay.
Since? What have you done since?
We haven't been
What?
good because we haven't been able to draft for 10 years. That's why our longest drafted player that's been on the team is Sterling Shepard, who's been hurt every single year. That's the problem, is they haven't been able to draft any
Slay.
players.
Slay, your argument is reflecting back at you right now.
I mean, they've done. Am I wrong, Mitch? They've done nothing in the last 10 years.
They haven't
No,
done
we haven't.
anything.
You're
No,
right.
you're right. They haven't done anything, but that's not to say they won't come out here and at least be competitive this year. I'm not, dude, it's any given Sunday. I'm not letting any team go unhindered before I see them play and before we play them. Every game is open. This is the NFL. It's any given Sunday. I know you're too young to have watched that movie, but it's legit, dude. That is a legit
No,
thing.
I get
Wait, what movie? I'm sorry, what movie?
Any given Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Slay, I don't mean to like talk
I gotta
too
watch
much
that
since I
again.
just hopped on, but Slay, look at the Giants' offense. If they can get any semblance of an offensive line put together, they got some players on offense that can get it done. I mean, Saquon Barkley, when that dude is healthy and he has an offensive line, he could be a top 5 running back. Kenny
He could,
Galladay,
definitely. I agree
Kenny
with that.
Galladay, when he's healthy, and you just do what they should have done
Yeah,
last year, and that's
Kenny
throw the ball
Galladay's
deep to him
overrated.
to be a jump He could be the best 50-50 wide receiver in terms of catching the ball. Kadarius Toney,
Yo,
Kadarius
Kenny
Toney
Galladay is
made
overrated. by the way.
Trayvon Diggs look silly on offense. Made him look silly. Sterling
Tyler, that was
Shepard
good.
has a history of beating the Eagles defenders for games. And Daniel Jones, we all laugh at him. Us Giant fans laugh at him for some of the stupid things he's done, including running 60, 70, 80 yards and tripping in his own feet, which they still scored a touchdown later on. Daniel Jones, he still has the ability to make some plays too. That defense, that pass rush, do not discount that pass rush. If they can come together a lot earlier in Wink Martindale's system, where he likes to blitz a lot, that Giants pass rush could become a problem with those four guys, especially on the front. So,
I personally think Kenny
I don't think we're gonna
Galladay is overrated. That's just me. Though.
Okay, Slay, shut up.
I agree with him because I've been one of the
Kenny
biggest
Galladay is very
detractors of Kenny
overrated,
Galladay. But I think Galladay, he could be that good possession receiver. But Tony, I think Tony in this system could be a guy to just, if he could just stay on the field, which has been the running joke with the Giants, what player is going to go down next? If Kadarius Toney could stay on the field, you saw what that guy can do when the ball is in his hands. He can break tackles all over the place. So,
Oh, sorry, Dante. My bad.
No,
Real quick, I just want to say something. No lie, I agree with the Galladay thing too. He is overrated. I believe he's only had 1,000 yards season. Okay, he's only gotten over 5 touchdowns his entire career one time, and that was 11 for 1 year. And I believe that was during his 1,000-yard season. So yeah, it's really not. It's really not that good of a wide receiver. The only reason that he was even relevant in Detroit is because he had Matthew Stafford.
Yo, Keezy, there's Coach Dante backstage. Mind if I swap you out?
Go ahead.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you.
See you later.
See you, dude. Thank you.
I think Darius Slayton is your number 2 wide receiver.
No.
Slayton
might not even make the team. There's rumors Slayton might not even make the team. They're going to probably cut him.
What?
Because they have Wan'Dale Robinson as their guy that they pretty much brought in to Slate. When I heard
Wan'Dale Robinson's going to be returning punts and kicks for you guys.
No, I think Wan'Dale Robinson is going to be used a lot more in that offense. He's going to be a gadget type player, but with his ability, especially the way he fits in that system, I think Wan'Dale's going to be used a lot more. And Shepard's coming off an Achilles injury, so I think Wan'Dale's going to play a lot more in the beginning of the season. And Slayton hasn't even been getting first-team reps with the offense in OTAs and minicamp, and that's without Galladay, Toney, and Shepard even practicing right now. So there's a lot of rumors that they just brought in Keelan Doss, who's another guy that they want to see what he could do in training camp. So there's a lot of players right now at the back end of that wide receiver roster that could send Darius Slayton packing because he's been dropping the ball. He's been inconsistent. He's not one of their guys, which is another thing that plays into it. So, I mean, Slayton is that guy that can go deep at times and make the big catch. He has a good connection with Daniel Jones.
Juice.
Hey,
I don't know. I'm not a Penn State guy, but
at least he didn't say Michael Irvin is better than Larry Fitzgerald.
Wow, Christian Hackenberg, bro.
Dude, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that.
So I was like, wait, Tyler, I'll bring you in a minute, bro.
What's up?
Last
Christian
time
Hackenberg is
last time was
nowhere near
Jordan.
close to what Daniel Jones is doing, man. Daniel Jones has had nobody consistently.
Christian
Such an unfair
Hackenberg never
assessment.
started either. He was the backup to Lamar for like a year or two, wasn't he? Or the third string to Lamar.
Bryce Petty was ahead of him.
Yeah.
Petty. I forget what his name is. The other quarterback.
No, wasn't it RG3?
Mhm.
Wasn't it Lamar,
No.
RG3, and then Hackenberg?
With the Jets? No, it was Petty.
No,
and
with
then
the
I forget-
Baltimore Ravens. I said with the Ravens.
Oh, Hackenberg? It might have
Yeah,
been.
it was
I don't
Lamar.
know.
It was RG3, and then Hackenberg was third.
Hey,
I'm
yo, ETZ, there's someone backstage. Mind if I swap you?
Yeah, man. I'll see you guys later.
See you,
Nice
Dante.
talking to you, man.
See ya. And here comes my brother, who I'm better than everything in. What up, bro?
You fucking wish, you nerd.
Yo, what up, bro?
I have
What
been.
up, Dante?
What up, Dante? What up?
Now there's no mistaking Dante's anymore.
Yes. You know what? Here, I want to show something real quick. I'm going to bring something on share the screen here. I think you guys are all going to laugh at this. Let's see here.
Is that Montez Sweat rumor a reality, or is it just a joke?
I don't know, but you ready for this?
Yeah.
You're gonna get.
Go ahead.
You're gonna get copyrighted.
Let's
No,
see
I'm
it.
not. I've done this before. I did not get copyrighted with this.
Okay.
Nobody says the fact that Daniel
And
Jones
they're
pretty much
off.
outran your
And
entire
Van
secondary.
Spitz, and he's going off. He's coughing through the field. He's almost there. He's almost there. Oh no! He trolls at the goal line.
No, definitely. It was a good play by y'all. You definitely had us all fooled. 100%. It's just he does make us white boys look bad when he runs.
He does. That wasn't even the play.
Because I'm telling you right now, dude, I've played sports my whole life, and I might have only done that one time, and that was in baseball when I rounded second base, and I just lost my footing. Other than that, never, ever.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? It's a good because I can't do this. I'm gonna fall flat on my face. I'm definitely gonna do this.
Bro, he had it too. He had it too. Right. Hold on, back up just a little bit. Just back up. Just
He
a
might
little
have
bit.
looked back and
I
that might have
don't even know what. Listen, no, go back further, Mitch. I don't even know what the fuck happened, dude. Because right there, he has it right, and then right there, he starts to lose it. Right,
He tangled his legs, or he got his foot stuck in the ground. I don't know
I
what happened.
Hold up.
They
That's
scored,
what happens
though.
when you have turf. That's what happens when you have turf. That's exactly what happens. And
No, that's what happens when you got a sniper, man. That's what people yell when that shit happens. Sniper,
Daniel Jones is a good
wait.
straight line speed
I
runner.
gotta bring this comment up. Tyler, what do you mean by this?
Well, you see, when you have the guy who's completely counting out a team thinking they're going to do absolutely nothing, even though they've been actually rebuilding fairly well, at least over the past season, maybe 2 seasons, depending on how you look at it. Yeah.
Who, me? Oh, I'm not counting the Giants out. I think
mean,
just
when
like
you're
last
you
year.
only think they're
No,
good enough
Mitch,
to get to
last year I
7
said
and
the
9 wins.
Giants
That's
were
counting them
competitive.
out pretty bad, my dude.
No, the Giants. I think the Giants were competitive as hell last year. Believe it or not,
What?
even though they won like
Not last year, no.
no.
Last year we
You
weren't.
have to understand something.
Okay, can we kick around the network, please? Tyler?
Wait, hold up, Jeff. You have to understand something.
Let him explain himself.
A couple teams with Mike Lennon. You competed with Mike Lennon as your quarterback.
No,
So
we didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, we did not.
you want me to go
Slay,
check
no, we
that?
did not.
Competitive.
Hold
We
up.
got beaten like a drum all the time. All right, Slay, go ahead, finish your
Okay,
point.
go look at their 2020 schedule. Or their
Yeah. Go bring up the schedule from last year. Let's look at these final
They
scores.
lost the first game to the Dolphins where they should have won. Where they
Wait,
beat
isn't
Pittsburgh.
this the
thank
same
you,
team
thank
that
you, Dante,
melted
thank you,
down
Dante.
for
They
the
lost the
final
first game to the Dolphins.
when
Thank
they
you,
were in
Dante.
their red
Terrible first
zone?
half. They had a terrible first
Is
half
this not
against
the
the
same
Eagles.
team that was just kneeling it down after like 2nd or 3rd down when they were in their
I-
own red
I
zone?
mean,
And
notice-
you're saying
They
that's
didn't
notice
have a
how
good
I
offense.
said-
Their offense wasn't even good.
Yo, Tyler,
No,
notice
it
how I
wasn't.
said a couple games. I didn't say the entire season. Notice that.
Well, then you can't say they were competitive.
I mean, they competed with the Dolphins last year, and the Dolphins
They
won like a
competed with the
7-1
Dolphins.
streak.
They lost
So
the
what are we
close
talking
game
here?
to the Washington football team. They
I don't have to bring it up.
they
Then.
competed for a half against the Eagles. They competed for a half
Exactly.
against the Eagles.
The only thing they did what they did their job. If you're saying competitive in any sense of the story, that means that they're actually fighting for a chance to possibly win like championships and shit like that.
No,
Just because they went out,
I'm not going to argue. Listen, I'm not going to argue about the competitiveness because even the New York Giant fans said they weren't. So I'm just going to take his take on that.
2020 we were. 2020 we were
I
more
mean,
competitive.
okay,
Not
so
the
2021.
entire division was
You-
shit
what
in
about the
2020.
Chiefs game?
Literally
The Chiefs-
anyone
what
could have
about
won that fucking
The
thing.
Chiefs game, they
That's
were
That's not
competitive.
saying anything.
They lost. They
The Chiefs
lost
game.
the
What
by
about
a
the Chiefs?
touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I never said that the Giants were going to be like this team that isn't going to compete. I said they're going to have 4 wins, but I still think they're going to compete in some of those games.
I don't
Like,
think we're gonna be that
I'm
bad.
not going to discredit their fact that they didn't compete last year. Like, I get that they kneeled in that last game, but when I look into this season, I don't think they're going to have a lot of wins, but they're still going to compete with some of those teams. That's how I look at the Giants. They're kind of like what the Texans and Lions were last year.
I was gonna
They're
say
not
this
gonna
real
be
quick,
a
and then I'll
good
shut
record,
up.
but they're gonna
Slay.
compete.
This is
What?
the NFL, though. Anything can happen in the NFL. I mean, a lot of people are anointing the Eagles right now as like this 10, 11, 12 win team because of the moves they made this offseason. What if Jalen Hurts gets hurt in a training camp? What if AJ Brown gets
That's
hurt?
a big what if.
What
That's
if
not,
Smith
I
gets
don't
hurt?
think that's ever happened. In
What if they
history,
just don't?
so-
What if these guys just don't put up the numbers that a lot of people are expecting? Anything can happen. What if Dante's team, the Texans, they have themselves a huge season? What if Davis Mills becomes
Hey, I
Patrick
want
Mahomes?
people to think
You
the
don't
Texans
know.
not going to be good, not going to be competitive. I want people to think that. I would love when people to think that.
Listen, this is why I sit up here and I don't say that much because when it comes down to it, yes, I am very high on my team. You know, I praise them a lot. We had 9 wins last year with the squad that we had, with the upgrades that we got, or 10 should be our floor. 12 should be our ceiling, and around there. I believe that's respectable for adding what we had.
Excuse me, sir. Actually, as we've already gotten the guarantee, we're going 15-1. Thank you.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
1, Tyler.
Okay. First off, I gotta say this.
You're right.
Tyler,
I gotta say
Tyler,
this.
you're fired. Tyler, you're fired.
Yeah, Tyler.
Hey.
Terrible.
He's
No,
not even
listen,
into that
man,
work.
I want to nip this in the butt right now, you know, because
God, not there.
most of the time I don't really say much, but I got to on this. People need to stop making us look stupid. Okay, I'm being honest
We
say
have content creators and fans that do that.
because listen, there's no way in hell this team is going 15-2, 16-1, whatever the hell you want to say.
Bro, I got this from a reliable source, bro. I can't believe you're gonna question my source.
No, you're not. Tyler, stop
Listen,
talking.
okay. I'm serious. Like there's that's no disrespect towards
Like
the
this?
Eagles. I mean, I'm not saying they can't win the East, and I'm not saying they can't make the playoffs and even win a playoff game. All right, I want them to do that. If they do that, that's a good year for me. I'm okay with that. All right, but for me to sit here and even say my quarterback is going to even be in the MVP conversation, for me to sit here and say we're going 16-1 or 15-2, never. I have a lot of hopes for this team because I like a lot of players that we got this offseason, but I have to see it first. I'm not going to sit up here right away and make snap decisions and say that shit because that shit comes back to haunt you.
Yeah, and as much as I love Jordan Davis, he's coming from a 3-4 defense and he's going to a 4-3 defense. So how is that going to work?
Is that
And he's gonna be a
official?
rotational
Like,
guy.
is that official?
No, actually, Jordan Davis said it's the same exact defense they ran in Georgia, bro, and that came
What?
out of his own mouth. Yes,
I don't.
go back and watch his presser, his very first presser with the Eagles, and he said no. He's like the defenses are the same. It's just the lingo is different. He's like, I just got to learn the lingo. He's like, but the defense is like damn near the same we ran
Eagles
into.
have depth. They have depth.
I
on that
mean,
defensive line, so they could
I
rotate their
thought
guys
Kirby
a lot.
Smart.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
that's
Kirby Smart
one thing
ran a
that's gotta
3-4
really emphasize
defense.
is how much
And
depth we have on the defensive side of the ball now.
yeah,
Hey, I'm just telling you, Slay, what came out of Davis's mouth.
I get that.
So obviously, in his mind, there isn't much similarity, or there isn't much difference. So
we'll see.
You guys are 4 deep on the defensive tackle position. You could essentially, lighten the load a little bit on Fletcher Cox because I guess it's going to be his last year with the Eagles, and then you got Hargrave still, who's going to be a free agent. So then you can also have Milton Williams and Jordan Davis
I'd rather have Milton
go
Williams
in and
at
out of the
defensive
lineup.
end.
So
I'd rather have him at defensive end than D tackle, to be honest.
although probably does Jonathan Gannon like playing a 3-4? Does he do
No,
3-4 or is he traditionally a 4-3 or does he do 3-4 at all?
it's
too,
a hybrid.
depending on the team?
It's going to be
Yeah,
a
right
hybrid
now
defense
it's-
this year.
Right now it's 4-3, but he's not on a set defense. He's not like piled into one thing. He's more like just he could go 5-2 Tampa. He could show you a 3-4. He could
Slay, it's called a hybrid. It's called a hybrid, bro. Just
Amoeba.
They call it a 5-2. So
And just to clear my point, I'm not saying this is not like me being one of those nut Giant fans that thinks like some of these Giant fans think that Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and all these guys are going to become all pros because we brought in the new coaching staff and the new GM and everything's just going to be great. The scheme is going to be awesome. I have realistic expectations for this team. I expect them to be at least a more competitive team with some young players staying healthy and emerging. Showing us something that we have a foundation to be built. But I'm not saying we're going to go out there and all of a sudden, say, oh, we're back. The Giants are back after being in hibernation for 5 or 6 years of a disaster. No, I'm just pretty much saying that I think this team does have some talent on both sides of the field where they could be more competitive and maybe sneak out a couple of wins. So that's why I'm I have the 7-9, maybe 10 if things break their way. That's my expectations for the Giants going into the season.
For you, because this is something I always like to ask Giants fans.
Yes.
I know you briefly brought this up earlier. What is your honest to God opinion on Daniel Jones. Do you think he's your quarterback for the future? Do you think he's going to be replaced very soon? What do you think is going to happen to him?
And Jeff, real quick before you go there, bud, what did I tell you right after the draft when I came into the Big Blue Crew thing for win wise? I had you at 6 to 8.
Yeah, and that's exactly where
I mean, and that's respectable. Yeah, I mean, because in all honesty, bro, the way I look at it is if Daniel Jones stayed healthy last year and he didn't get that concussion and that broken neck or whatever the heck you had, they probably have more than 4 wins. I'm not saying they're ridiculous more, but they probably have more than 4. They probably have 6.
It's not just
You
him.
know what I'm saying? So
The whole offense was a disaster. Everybody was hurt.
But Daniel would definitely squeak in a couple more wins than Glennon would have. So
To answer Tyler's question, what is my honest opinion of Daniel Jones and do I think he's the future quarterback? Most of me is saying no right now because I just don't think, it's just run out of time on him. That even if he puts up pretty decent numbers, just the fact that, this is a new regime, Daniel Jones going into his 4th year last year, I just think that they're going to want their own quarterback. And if Daniel Jones even puts up a pretty solid year, I mean, in my opinion, Daniel Jones, he's got nowhere to go, but he has to put up at least 4,000 yards plus. He has to have at least 30 plus touchdowns, and he has to have a limited amount of turnovers, probably around 10, like maybe 10, 12, 13 interceptions the most. And he has to not turn the ball over, including tons of fumbles. He has to make the throws when they're available, those tight window throws that the elite quarterbacks will take the chance and make. Daniel Jones has got to do that. And at the same time, the biggest thing with Daniel Jones, and that's why us Giant fans absolutely love Eli Manning, is this big intangible, and that's he has to stay on the field and play at least close to or all 17 games of the season. So my evaluation of Daniel Jones is I don't think 100% he'll be the quarterback of the future, but he could change our mind if he goes out there, fits what they're looking for, can go out there and have a great season, and maybe they franchise him. So
I think if you gave Daniel Jones a better team, he could be like a mid quarterback at best. But that's
possible.
where he's at right now. I don't think he's I don't think he elevates the team to a certain extent. I think he's a guy that could just go into a team, and if you need him to put up solid stats, I think he can be that guy. It's just that the team has never had consistency around it, and that's why he's
always hurt.
Well, and he's not lying about that. I mean, no lie. We discussed this just the other day, me and Jeff, Since they drafted Daniel Jones, that team has only gotten worse.
Right.
That's right.
So when you sit there and you look at the Giants, even if this man could make, shine a turd, there ain't much turd to shine.
No.
It's really hard to say. I mean, could you I even told him I hate giving Giant fans credit to a point, but
ditto.
Daniel Jones has a pretty nice deep ball. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
He does. And if you actually give the kid some weapons and an offensive line, would he be able to do something? Maybe. I don't know. But the way I look at it, though, man, is if you are in the NFL, you're good. Because only 1% of the human race get into the NFL. Only 1% of college players get into the NFL. So if you're in the NFL, that means you're good.
I mean, look, Daniel Jones, you try being in that man's position.
I mean, no, thank you. No, thanks.
You try being in that man's position.
Well,
Tyler, you know who's good right now? Tyler?
The Philadelphia Phillies.
Yes, there it is. I want to hear you say that.
I could counter that. You know who else is really good? The division-leading New York Mets.
And the Braves.
So,
hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, there is very proof of this. I have the Mets winning the division this year.
Yeah, he said that. He told me that in the beginning.
Oh, you're my new favorite.
Listen, I hate saying it, but their rotation's too good. The hitters that they played up to their actual potential are probably some of the best in the league. There's no way I could not give them the credit they needed.
Don't forget.
Now, do you have the Phillies above the Braves, though, Tyler?
I had the Phillies coming in third. It's going to come down. I think it's going to be close, but I'm hoping that it's going to be able for the Phillies to at least make the wild card over the Braves, but we'll see.
What were you saying, Dante?
I was going to tell him, don't forget, they got the hot Padres coming up, too, who kicked the crap out of the Mets.
Do we know when Tatis is supposed to be coming back?
You're right. Well, DeGrom and Scherzer are both. They both they've been pitching bullpen sessions in the back, and I think both of them should be back sometime after the All-Star break. So they're going to get their 2 aces back, which is just a big boon because Chris Bassett seems to have hit a little bit of a roadblock. Taijuan Walker has been great, but he was great last year in the first half of the season, and he just stumbled and just lost it. And then Carrasco is a very good vet, but I mean he's old. He's up there in age, and he's battled injuries and stuff. And then McGill and Peterson, they've done a solid job for DeGrom and Scherzer not being there, but they need DeGrom and Scherzer back, healthy, and pitching to the level that we know they can pitch
the Mets
to.
bullpen has been playing just
they suck.
incredible baseball.
No, the bullpen's been horrible this year so far. It's been the weakness of this team.
Yeah.
Well, bro, the combined no-hitter.
That was
Which
one
according
game.
to your
though, but-
former starting pitcher isn't a real no-hitter, but we don't talk about that.
No, you're right, but for the most part, their bullpen has been an absolute disaster, and I wouldn't be shocked if they take some of their excess hitters they have on the team right now that they're not using as much, like a Dominic Smith or J.D. Davis, and they use them as a trade chip to acquire some bullpen help because their bullpen is probably the biggest weakness on that team. Because their lineup is solid and their pitching staff, especially when they get DeGrom and Scherzer back, they should have themselves a pretty solid starting rotation and lineup going into the rest of the season. It's just that bullpen scares the hell out of me.
I'd say it's almost the exact same problem for the Phillies, except, there's also no defense, but we don't talk about that.
I always get like notable players, Dante, like throughout the offseason, besides Steven Nelson.
Oh,
did y'all sign anyone like big besides Steven Nelson throughout free agency?
No, not really. Not really. We ain't signed nobody.
Brandon Cooks back.
I didn't. No,
we're not. You talking about the ones that
show, yo.
we signed? You talking about the ones that we actually signed? We got Brandon Cooks back, but we didn't really resign nobody. That was really off the. It just was the draft.
Texans are going to be one of those
that we had
in the future.
I like a lot of the players that the Texans got, including young players. I mean, their first round pick, Stingley, I thought was really good. I like the Petrie they got. They got Mechie, I think, in the second or third round. The Texans have some nice young talent there. I mean, Cooks, the guy is just a guy. He's just a wide receiver nobody really talks about, and he continues to put up 1,000-yard seasons. He's solid. I like Davis Mills. What's the running back they got? I know they got
Pierce from Florida.
I mean, he's a solid running back, and I like their defense. They got a nice young defense, and I mean, it's the post Deshaun Watson era over there with them. And I mean, Lovie Smith is a hell of a defensive coordinator. So, I mean, no, the Texans aren't going to be world beaters, but I think the Texans are going to be – they're building something pretty nice. And I say the same thing about Detroit. I like what Detroit's building over there and their organization.
Yo, Dante, you know what no one talks about? Christian Harris to the Texans.
I tell everybody
that's another one, yeah.
That dude will be a good linebacker, bro. I keep saying that.
I agree.
He's got a top 2 pass coverage linebacker in his class, and no one.
I agree.
He got speed. He run a 4.4. That dude run a 4.4.
I agree with you. I like Christian Harris. I thought that guy was. I'm surprised he went that late in the first round. I mean,
we traded up.
I like
traded
him.
up twice in the first round. We traded up twice in the second round.
I think it was a steal, and I like Petro too.
Are
you guys, Dante? Are the Texans planning on playing Petrie as a cornerback or as a safety?
Safety.
Okay, so he's gonna be.
He's gonna be the starter. He's gonna be the starting safety. He's gonna be the starter.
Oh yeah.
So we did lose Justin Reed to the Chiefs. We lost him to the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Petrie's slotting in for him, but I mean the Texans got some really good young talent on that defense, especially when you have a defensive mind like Lovie Smith to help mold those young players.
Their secondary is what intrigues me because they have Desmond King, Steven Nelson, Derek Stingley. I like what they're building over there in that secondary, bro. It's so
people forgot Desmond King used to be an All-Pro. He was an All-Pro.
Yes.
People forgot that he was an All-Pro.
Their secondary is so nitty-gritty. I like it, bro. I rocks with it.
What do you think your expectations are of the Texans? You think they're going to be like second place in that division? You think they're better than the Jaguars? I mean, the Titans, I don't even know what the Titans are right now.
I think I don't know what they are. I think I would give the Titans. Like I said, I got us going 7-10. The only reason I don't got us going 8-9 is because the one game that critiqued me a little bit that I pretty much drawn off of. It depends on if Deshaun Watson play the game. If he plays with the Browns, then I think the Browns will actually end up beating us. If he doesn't play, I think we can definitely beat the Browns. The way the quarterback situation is, and Baker Mayfield not wanting to be playing there, and imagine Deshaun Watson out for the season. So that's why I thought I was going 7 and 2.
Yeah, Baker is shooting himself in the foot.
If they don't, if they don't end up playing, then I'm gonna pick the Texans in that game. But I think we can get 8 wins. It just all depends on Davis Mills. It all depends on can Davis Mills have a great second year. If he has a great second year, I think we can win 8. I think we can win 7 games. 8.
I just hope when we play you guys, Dante, I hope Eagles champ doesn't jinx us because I don't want to discount the Texans. I love
it. I love when people discount.
I hate when they.
Bro, you fucking kidding me? I ain't even discounting the Lions.
Yeah, I'm not discrediting the damn Jags.
You know who I think is going to be a surprise team? The Jets. I actually really like what the Jets are doing on offense, especially if Zach Wilson.
Yep.
Me too. I think if the Jets at least have, if Zach Wilson could take the next step, look at that young offense they have. Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, Berrios as a good solid foursome at wide receiver. You got Breece Hall and Michael Carter as your 2 young running backs. And you got they got Conklin from Minnesota. They got Uzama from Cincinnati. And then they got Rucker in the draft.
That was
good tight ends.
Damn good.
And then they got Laken Tomlinson on the offensive line, and I like Elijah Vera Tucker at right guard. And if you could get anything for Becton and Fant as your 2 tackles, it's really on Zach Wilson because he has a lot of quarterbacks have you could complain. A lot of teams don't give their quarterback help. The Jets have done an excellent job putting a lot of young, good pieces that have high upside on that Jets team. So
that
if they
Jeremy
can find
Rucker
a way,
pick, bro.
I love that Jeremy Rucker. Breece Hall pick was amazing.
That was a great pick, bro.
But if Zach Wilson could just put it together, and I mean, at least what I heard, he's been erratic a little bit in OTAs and minicamp, but it is OTAs and minicamp, so things could change. But if he could just put it together and have himself that second-year jump, similar to what Burrow did, I mean, the talent on the outside is just, it's there. The Jets could be a team that could win. They're not. I don't think they're winning the division. The Bills are just a better team, but I think the Jets could go, 7, 8 wins. Maybe if things break white 9, they could be the second best team in that division. I don't know what Miami is, and I don't believe and I don't know what the Pats are.
Believe it or not, I have the Patriots at 4 in that division.
That's one time I'll actually agree with you, Slay, because I think the Patriots are going to take a step back. There's no disrespect to Mac Jones, but
unless Belichick completely. Everyone thinks he whiffed the draft, and this guy's a fucking genius.
I'm sorry, bro. I do not trust Matt Patricia as an offensive coordinator whatsoever. And then you lost your best player on your team in J.C. Jackson. And I like the Devontae Parker trade. That was a great trade, but I just do not trust that defense right now. There's way too many holes in that defense.
You know what actually scares me, dude, and I'll be honest with you. Next year's Baltimore's defense. When Ojabo comes out,
and you got Owa too,
and then you have Queen there, and then you have Hamilton, and that defense is going to be disgusting.
Yeah, Tyus Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser, and oh my god, man, that defense is gonna be. And if Ojabo is as good as what everyone thinks he's going to be,
I think he is. I think he is good. I mean, we don't know what he's going to be like coming back from that Achilles.
No, he's still raw,
Yeah.
But yeah, if he gets help though, dude,
But the Lions, I actually think the Lions have got some really good young talent too, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They got talent on the offensive side of the ball.
Amon St. Brown, they got
Jameson Williams, DJ Chark,
Hawkinson,
Raymond.
Yeah, dude, no lie, man. Listen, this team, I know they were kind of a joke last year to a point. I mean, they did blow out Arizona, but they fought, and I thought Campbell was going to be a joke. I really did, but. Exactly, dude. These boys believe in whatever the hell that man's preaching, and they come out fighting, dude. And then they turn around and they get, Mitch's guy, and yeah, dude. This team's gonna be pretty disgusting. I think
I think
you know
he'll make Rose.
maybe next year,
Aiden
but
Hutchinson. He's saying Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I actually think is going to be a team that's going to be an absolute train wreck. I think the Panthers are going to be a train wreck this year. I think that whole organization, they don't know what the hell they have a quarterback. Robbie Anderson today on Twitter is like saying, I might retire. I mean, that whole mess that they got going on. I mean, Matt Rule is like a dead coach walking right now. I think the Panthers might be one of those teams. Their defense is very good. But, I mean, their offense is full of a bunch of injury-prone players. You don't know what the hell Darnold is, if he's even
And
a
can
starting
CMC
quarterback.
stay healthy anymore?
I think
CMC can't
this
stay
is
healthy.
the best season for CMC to stay healthy because that Panthers offensive line made some massive regressions this offseason. They got so much better, bro. Oh, not regressions. They got actually completely better at offensive line.
Well, I mean, yeah.
They sucked last year at offensive line.
Quanah
Now
was a
they
good
just
pickup.
they just probably got arguably the best lineman in the class. You get probably
What's
one
up,
of the
Cole?
most underrated.
What up, Cole?
How you doing, Cole?
What up, guys? How y'all doing?
What's good, Cole?
Come on, go, brother.
We're good. You just missed Slay having bad takes as usual.
Dude,
Nah,
dude,
man.
you said Michael Irvin is better than Larry Fitzgerald. I don't want to hear
I
anything.
did. I'm saying my
I
bad.
mean, yes, you did say that.
Nah, I ain't gonna even respond to that,
Larry Fitzgerald is a top 5 receiver.
But in his defense, Larry Fitzgerald has been like a highlight on the team that was completely mediocre. Like he raised that team up. Michael Irvin did have a lot of weapons around him.
Yep.
So I you know,
Arizona
we
did too. They had Bolden when he
Yeah,
was in his
Arizona
prime.
had a lot of weapons, to be honest.
It Breaston
Are we
as
talking
well
about
when he was in his
when he-
prime.
Huh?
win.
They had
When he was
Steve
in the Pro?
Breaston. They had Breaston. They had Bolden. With Bolden, I think he had the
Yep.
point where he had
Yep.
the most catches for a rookie at one point.
Yeah,
Bolden was
yep.
unbelievable too. And then you had Fitzgerald with Warner. So I mean, he had weapons around him too. But Fitzgerald was just that dude was a
Did they have a
monster.
good running game?
I think was it B. Wells that was the running back at that time.
I
don't
think
remember.
I think if Fitzgerald went anywhere else, he still would have.
Well, they had Johnson there for a while.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, David Johnson. But he
I mean,
just had
and Johnson was no joke back in his early years. Like that dude was a
Absolutely.
monster.
I mean, Larry Fitzgerald at 36 still had 1,000 yards. I mean,
Oh
or-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I got one. Well, who'd you take out of these three? And actually these four in their prime: Andre Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, AJ Green, or Julio Jones. All four of them were unbelievable in their prime.
Wait, okay.
Andre Johnson.
Larry.
And if you could, you know what? Throw Calvin Johnson in there too.
I'm taking Calvin every time.
Oh yeah,
Calvin
cool,
every time.
I'm taking Calvin every
In
time.
that order. What's your order from those five?
Calvin 1, Larry Fitz 2, Julio 3, and then 4 would be who was your other guys you said?
Andre Johnson and AJ Green.
Give me
Andre Johnson.
Andre, and then AJ.
Mitch,
Yeah, that's basically the way I have it.
Yeah.
AK.
Yeah, no, it's Cal. Yeah, same as Slay, dude. Because I'm taking Calvin over all them any day.
Coles.
Yeah. So name all four. Name all 4 or 5 or whatever we had on there.
Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson, AJ Green, Julio Jones, Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay, I'm gonna put
and-
Megatron 1, Andre Johnson 2, and the rest I don't even care.
You know what? I'm going to throw the controversial one out there. I'm putting Fitzgerald 1. Fitzgerald was an absolute monster, and he stayed healthy more of his career. He was healthy more in his career. Calvin was injured a lot.
I know, but that wasn't his fault, Jeff.
I know.
That wasn't his
I'm just
fault.
saying, though. I'm just saying, consistency-wise, Fitzgerald was healthier a lot during his career, and that's no slight against Calvin. It's so close, but I just would give the slight edge to Fitzgerald, but Calvin's like an incredibly close second.
Yeah.
God, Andre
The
Johnson
only
was a
reason
monster in his
the
prime,
only
though.
reason that I can't say that for Calvin is one, if he would have actually had a decent second to him, it probably would have taken it a lot easier on his career. He wouldn't have had to use his body as much.
That's a
But
good one. Prime AB. Antonio Brown.
I'm still taking Calvin over AB.
I'm taking Calvin over
Johnson-
anybody.
Yeah, that question you asked Jeff was like so hard because I think Calvin Johnson in his prime will probably be better than Larry Fitz. But if you're saying like throughout career because of longevity, I think Larry Fitz will be 4 and then 5 is Johnson. If you're saying all time list, but hey, if you see it in a different way, then that's your.
I mean,
I love.
but AK, just to go back to your point, well, look at what Andre Johnson had in Houston. He had
Yeah, that's what I'm
nothing.
saying.
He
Yeah,
had
nobody.
nothing, and he still put up disgusting numbers every year for that Texans team. Andre Johnson was a flat-out monster in Houston.
Yeah, no. I'm not taking anything away from any of those
I would
guys.
still take Calvin, though.
I just know that. Listen, there will never, ever be another Calvin Johnson ever again. Like this guy was a freak athlete and a freak monster on the field.
You're right.
You know, if Calvin Johnson had Tom Brady, I don't even want to know what his numbers look like. You know what I'm saying? If he actually had a team, just in general, a team, not even just the quarterback. Actually, Matthew Stafford was a great quarterback for him. They just needed a team, but they didn't do that. Calvin Johnson, not just that, if you take his longevity away and say he would have played like 14 years instead of the 8, dude, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
I agree.
You know, the only reason he quit is because even he said it. I just want to be able to get out of bed in the morning. And the way I was going, I wouldn't be able to walk ever.
His body was beaten up. But Fitzgerald was one of those guys where every time the quarterback always knew whenever he threw that ball to 11 in Arizona, that ball was going to be caught. Fitzgerald had some of the best hands in the NFL. That guy would never drop anything. He can go deep. He can go over the middle. Fitzgerald can do everything. Plus, he was a great blocking
Eagle at DM'd too.
Fitzgerald was unbelievable.
Why does no one talk about Steve Smith?
And do you know what else I loved about Calvin too, dude? Do you know he is the only wide receiver that I know of, at least in his generation, and maybe even the ones before him. He was the only guy who never caught the ball with his body. He only caught it with his hands.
Yep.
He never used his body.
Pointed it.
The dude palmed the ball every time with both hands and caught it. He never used his chest or anything. Do you know how strong you got to be to do that?
He just plucked it out of the air. He took advantage of that 6'5", 220 plus.
Oh yeah,
frame.
I think the only receiver I've seen done that right now is D Hop, but that's it. So that is crazy.
But I'm gonna throw it out there. Don't forget how good Julio Jones was, because Julio Jones, oh my God, was that guy in his prime unstoppable? What Julio Jones could do. He had like what, 1 or 2 300-yard games, Julio Jones? I don't think any receiver's ever done that. Julio Jones was out of this world with his combination of size, speed, down the field, blocking. Julio Jones was a monster too. So it's hard. It is all so close. And even AJ Green, for having nothing in Cincinnati for a while, AJ Green was awesome too. I mean, it's so hard because all those guys were they weren't really put in the best situations with the teams they had. And Andre Johnson, the same thing. But I guess for my list, then Sonic can give his 5 if he wants. I'll go Fitzgerald 1, slightly below him, Calvin 2. I'm going to go Julio 3. I'll go Andre Johnson 4, and no slight against AJ Green, but he's 5th. And that's not including AB, but that would be my top 5. What's going on, Sonic?
Oh, what's up, guys?
What's up, Sonic?
What we're doing? What are we doing?
Just talking wide receiver bullshit. You know, just chilling.
And you missed Slay having a bad take.
Bro, oh my God, dog. You literally, I'm not going to go over this. Mitch is giving me a headache with all of his.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
I have one bad take. And, wow. Okay. Coming from a guy that said Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God.
Don't get me started with that argument because I'm not saying anything. But Sonic, out of these 5 receivers, how would you rank them all time? Like Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson, Julio Jones, AJ Green, and Larry Fitzgerald.
Well, Larry Fitzgerald's number 1. Larry Fitzgerald's number 1. Like, that dude's a beast. Like, seriously, the way he played in his entire career is something unheard of. I mean, the only player I can see who does the same thing he does is Jerry Rice. Second will be Calvin Johnson. That dude was. Yeah, Calvin Johnson. Seriously, the way he catches the football, and it was just beautiful to watch him.
Yep.
Even when I was like a kid, it was amazing though. Like think about it, they could have went to the Super Bowl if the team wasn't so trash and didn't play with Detroit.
Remember that Bengals catch? Oh my god.
Dude, he's the only man that I know that can be almost quadruple teamed and come down with that football.
Yeah,
Like he is.
I mean, the only thing that still pains me is we putting I forgot that dude's name. We drafted in the first round 2015. I forgot his name. He was a corner.
Nick Carroll.
No, it was someone else.
A corner?
Yeah, I forgot his name. Because we put him like one-on-one with Calvin Johnson, and he caught that.
I know who you're talking about. I just forgot. Are you talking about Eric Rowe? Or
yeah.
Oh, I remember Eric Rowe.
That still it made me pissed. I'm like, why would you put a corner on that dude? You know he's gonna come down with it.
Should have proven to you he wasn't a freaking corner. He's a safety.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's honestly doing solid with Miami right now as a safety.
Yeah, he's a great safety, dude.
He should have always been a safety. I don't know why he selected to be a corner. I don't know.
Well, it was the Eagles. We'll call it the Chip Kelly era.
Like right now, imagine if we had Eric Rowe as a safety. This team would be slightly complete.
You're not going down that damn road again. What ifs? We're not playing that game.
Oh yeah, that is true. I'm gonna just
if we were playing that game again, we should have kept Joy. I forgot his name. Porter. Yeah, Jordan Porter. Yeah, remember him? He was on the I think Eagles.
He's on the Bills.
Yeah, he was with the Eagles before.
Yeah, he's one of the best safeties in the league.
Him and Hyde.
Yeah, because we actually had him before he went to the Browns and then the Bills.
I mean, if you really want to be honest, we should have never let Reggie White walk.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
That was the dumbest fucking shit I think we've ever done in our franchise.
I mean,
we all and the Brian
Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins letting him go. Like
No. I'd still take Reggie White over B Doc walking.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. I love B Doc, but Reggie White is that dude, man.
Reggie White was so dynamic that when he joined Green Bay, they actually won. They won the Super Bowl the year he went over there.
Yeah,
Reggie White was probably the second greatest defensive player ever behind Lawrence Taylor.
He's the greatest defensive end ever.
And I will even say this. Do you know that he had 11 games he had 20 sacks, and that was that year that we went on strike. We didn't finish the full season. No one would have touched his sack record if he would have completed that season. He had 20 sacks in 11 games. That's incredible, bro.
Yeah, when it was him and Jerome Brown together, man.
He's easily the best defender.
You will never hear of somebody getting 20 sacks in 11 games ever again.
Yeah.
Ever.
unless you're like Bruce Smith, and he couldn't even do that.
No. But I mean, I was having this discussion with I think it was Adam not that long ago. We were talking about like the best defensive tackle of all time, and we were thinking maybe it's Aaron Donald with what Aaron Donald has done with his career. But then they brought up John Randall, a couple of the other defensive tackles.
We can bring up Warren Sapp.
You could bring up Warren Sapp. I think Donald is the best.
Donald's more athletic than Warren Sapp was.
I mean, what that dude can
Donald gets quadruple team and he still beats it.
I understand, but it all truly does depend on what you want as a D tackle and how you feel as it. I mean, some people would sit there and say Warren Sapp is the best. I mean, granted he might not have the sacks that Darnold has, but that man was a disruption every single play. It does not matter if it was a pass, a run, a fake, anything, dude. That dude could do it. Some people might think Vince Wilfork is one of them guys.
Oh yeah, Vince.
Dude, there's plenty of them out there. Just to say it's one dude, I think it varies on how you feel a DT should be. But no, listen, Darnold is the best by far in this decade. At least in this decade, maybe century. But I can't truly say he's the best. I mean, most people have different takes on that, but he's definitely right there.
Exactly.
I got something since we have like almost a complete NFC East roundtable here. We just don't have any Commanders fans because there's really not a lot of them.
I wonder what time it is. I'm still waiting.
Since we got a lot of NFC East representatives here. Why don't we each go over what we think our team currently, our biggest strengths are heading into the 2022 season, the biggest weaknesses, and what players you're excited to see the most, and what players like you think are just might struggle to even get any playing time or might not even make the roster.
All right.
All right,
So,
let's take that one at a time.
Yeah,
because that's a lot to remember.
Mitch, you can start it out.
Okay, let's do. I'm kind of interested on the who's not going to make the team, and who you think is not going to get a lot of playing time. So for me, there's a couple players in mind. You know the usual. You got Whiteside. You got Rager. I don't even think Barnett is going to play at all.
What?
I'll be shocked if he actually plays. Look at our depth chart, bro. Look at our depth chart.
There's no way you believe that.
So you don't think he gonna make the team?
I think he'll make it, but he will barely play.
Nah, they gonna.
I think he'll make it, but he'll
Nah,
barely
he's
play.
gonna start.
The only reason we got him, Slay, the only reason we got him is because Ojabo got injured. I really feel like we were going to draft Ojabo there, and then once he got injured, Howie Roseman panicked and picked up Barnett for 2 years.
So who all is your DNs?
We got Eric Barnett. We got
but he's not
Josh
starting.
Sweat, and we got Brandon Graham.
You got
No, y'all still gonna keep him.
No, Reddick is he's
Reddick,
a pass rusher, but
yeah,
he's like an outside and he's like a more of like a pass rusher, of course, but he's not truly considered a defensive end. He's just more a guy like that plays like a Kayvon Thibodeau role. Like he's gonna get to you, but he could still rush you inside if he has to, and he could drop back in coverage. But he's
move him
not
around.
considered a defensive end to me.
I need to do an all 22 when he was at the Panthers. I need
Yeah,
to
that
figure
boy
it out.
was special. That boy Reddick.
I'm trying to see how
He does spend a lot of time on the line though, in a defensive end role. So I will say, if he is out there on the field, Barnett will not be. But when he has to drop back, Barnett will probably be out there because you do have Josh Sweat. So maybe they throw him in over Barnett. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how they do that.
I wish Barnett was more patient, bro. This dude could be so much better, bro. But he's just so aggressive. Like he has to calm down at times, bro. He's just so quick to rush. And I get that because he has that.
He's got the mentality of a defensive end.
But
he's a dipshit.
That's where
plain and simple. He's a dipshit.
He's the Darius Slayton or O'Shane Zimenez of your team, like Rager too.
He just comes up with the stupidest fucking fouls at the wrong time, dude.
Yeah, and you know what? Evan Ingram came up with the stupidest tip-ups and drops at all times for us. So we have those guys on our team too. Those dipshits.
Barnett could be so much better than that, bro.
But my whole thing is though, Slay, Sweat last year had 7 sacks with the minimum time that he's played last year. So if he can get 7 sacks with limited time, I'd love to see what Sweat can do full time.
Yeah, I was starting for the Eagles. Graham is going to come off an Achilles. I think he's just going to get eased into the lineup. Is he going to start the season, or are they going to put him on the pup?
I don't know.
They'll probably rotate him in and probably put Barnett.
What is up, normal guy?
To be honest, and then probably have Reddick on the other side of Barnett, and then have it be Cox and then Hargrave. That's how probably it'll.
I don't know, man. I'd take a 34-year-old Brendan Graham over Barnett at the moment.
You guys aren't worried about your
I don't know,
quarterbacks?
man. I don't trust the Achilles. I love Barnett.
Bro, I can tell you, speaking truly from an Achilles tear, I have tore my Achilles. You don't even know. You don't even. I'm telling you. And even Brandon said that in his thing. He's like, bro, I don't even remember being injured. Like Achilles tendons are not hard to come back from, bro. They really aren't.
But it's just you're going to come back the same player. That's the thing.
No, dude, I have no problem running at all. Like I tore mine back in 2002, I want to say. And no lie, man, I have no issues still to this day. I can still run, do everything.
Maybe it depends on the position, though, that you play in the NFL, because Shepard did the same thing where he tore his Achilles late in the season. And who knows what he's going to be like, because for a wide receiver is different than, I guess, for a defensive end. I mean, a wide receiver, you have to cut in and out every 2 seconds. You need your feet to be able to, especially a route runner as precise as Shepard is. That's how he gets open. Whereas Brandon Graham could use his bull rush a lot more. And, I guess he has to use his feet, but it's also his hand placement that's going to be vital for him too, while Shepard has to pretty much use his legs to get open. So it really just depends on how the body responds and how, if they're able to come back with like 100% their abilities as they did before. I mean, what's worse, an ACL or Achilles?
An ACL is way worse.
Easily.
But even still, man, let me put it to you in this perspective. Why I don't worry about injuries as much anymore is because, one, we're not in 1990s anymore. Medicine has taken a major, major step forward. I mean, we have things now that these players have access to that we as humans in the normal world don't have access to, and they get it for free. Dude, they have the best doctors in the world. They have the best training facilities and all that shit. There is no mistakes in that. If you don't come back, it's a mental thing. And I'm telling you right now, I don't have any issues with Brandon's mental capability because he's already came back from injuries before and still been the same guy. This Achilles is just a hiccup, man. Seriously, he's going to be the same guy he was when he started last year. I
don't worry about him being older, though. I mean, he is an older player now.
He is older, yeah. I mean, you're probably going to rotate him in and out, but I mean, he's still going to be effective like he is. He's not going to lose a step, and he's not going to not remember how to play football. He's still going to be effective. They might just take him out here and there and put Barnett in for a breather. You're right. He might need breathers here and there, but who knows? I don't know.
Yes, Slay?
Is anyone backstage?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, you guys think that Rager's not going to make the team, or you think he's going to battle it out for the number 3 or 4 wide receiver spot behind Brown?
Nah, he's going to battle out for like 5, to be honest.
Honestly,
with Ward.
For me, it comes to Howie Roseman. I don't care if he plays great or not. It's Howie Roseman at the end of the day. Because if he is keep on going with this scheme or the way of developing and making this team look good, he will realize, okay, Rager was a mistake, let him go. But his arrogance and be like, dude, he's the number 1 pick. I got to keep him. So to me, it's all coming to Howie Roseman.
No, that's it right there. You just said it, Mitch. It's the fact that Howie Roseman is probably not going to want to admit, I messed up. I should have drafted Justin Jefferson instead of Jalen Rager. That's what he's probably saying. I messed up that year that I didn't draft an all-pro receiver instead of drafted a bust. But he's not going to admit that because he's too prideful to do it. So that's why he's going to keep trying to justify that Rager could still be a good player, and especially now with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, the clear number 1 and number 2, you could maybe have Rager go in and battle it out for that possible number 3 receiver spot. With Ward, with Watkins, and with Pascal. Slate, it could happen. It's possible. I'm just telling you, it can happen.
There's no way that's going to happen.
The GM might force that on the coach. If
I
could
really see that, but Pascal is so important to Nick Sirianni's offense, and I feel like Pascal and Watkins are locked. They are complete locks for this team. Like they're 3 and 4.
No, I'm not saying they're not locks, but I'm talking about position. Depth chart position.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just personally feel like if Rager were to battle it out with someone, it would have to be Greg Ward. That's like your most situational piece. Like
that's why,
the guy that's been here the longest.
That's why when you guys were mentioning, I forgot who it was said that Darius Slayton. When somebody said Darius Slayton was the number 2, I think it was Dante that said it. He could be the number 2. Yeah. Darius Slayton might not even make the Giants roster because you figure with the Giants receiver core right now, Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard when he comes back, and Wan'Dale Robinson, they're sure locks. Those 4 guys are going to be there. Then you got Richie James. You got this kid Travis Toivonen that's been playing well. You got David Sills. You got Robert Foster. They just brought in Keelan Doss. They have Alex Bachman. They have a lot of these guys right now that are battling it out for that back end of the wide receiver depth chart. And Slayton, the thing you have to factor in is Joe Shane and Brandon Brown, they did not draft Darius Slayton. That's not their guy. And if Slayton's not getting first-team reps with your top 3 guys not even playing right now, that's not a very good omen for a guy like Darius Slayton. And they could save $2.4, $2.5 million on the cap, which at this rate, with the way the Giants are so cap strapped this year, that's not a bad idea to maybe cut loose a Darius Slayton, and then you can at least have somebody that's a cheaper option, like a Robert Foster, who could fit the system a little bit better and has better hands. You can use him as a fourth or fifth wide receiver option as a deep threat. So
Yeah, I get what you mean.
guys like Darius Slayton might not even make the roster, and that's maybe how you guys feel about Rager. Is that, but Rager's a first round pick, and the GM that's still drafting him is still in place. So that's why, I mean, how Howie Roseman could, corrupt in that whole thing, be like, Rager should be playing and should be that number 3 receiver because he believes Rager has the highest upside, especially now you got 2 potential Pro Bowl wide receivers, 1,000-yard receivers at 1 and 2. So
If Howie Roseman wants an A++++ for this offseason, he will trade or get rid of Jalen Reagor, and then I'll give him. Because one, that's accepting your mistake. That's getting rid of your mistake and moving forward with what you got.
Mhm.
I'm okay with that. I don't mind taking the cap hit for Reagor.
Mhm.
It is what it is. I mean, are any of us sitting here right now crying our eyes out about getting rid of Aguilar? No. I'm not going to cry my eyes out about getting rid of Reagor.
No, it's just loyalty. It's loyalty to a player. It's just, and also justifying the fact that he's a first round pick and you just don't want to get rid of him. You want to make, you want to.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, AK.
No, I was just going to say, in my opinion, dude, in all honesty, last year, if you want to talk about it, Greg Ward should have started over Jalen Reagor.
Yep, I totally agree with that. And Slay, don't you have your stream now? And you're not even there. Slay.
Yeah, I think that he might be setting up his stream. But I think Reagor, the problem was last year the Eagles were too busy passing the ball way too much to Reagor and not getting the ball to Smith. Because I saw the Eagles playoff game. Trust me, I was enjoying every second of it. The popcorn was popping, and watching the Eagles go down, and the Cowboys too was like it was like our Giants Super Bowl. Watching both you guys, just completely blow it in that whole Saturday, but. The problem with the Eagles is they were trying too much to force the ball to Reagor, and they weren't trying to get the ball to their best player on offense, and that was Smith. And when Smith finally got the ball, the guy I admit, as a Giants fan, I was pissed when you guys jumped in front of us and you took Smith, because I was a big fan of Devonta Smith coming out of Alabama. I wanted that guy because I thought he fit us perfectly. He could have been that game-breaking wide receiver that we have needed and we have desperately wanted. That's why I think, in a way, we panicked and we traded back, and it looks good now because we just got Evan Neal, who looks like a stalwart right tackle on the other side opposite Andrew Thomas. But we could have had a guy that could have been our long-term wide receiver for years, and then maybe that's why they panicked and they decided to take Kadarius Toney, because they thought that, get as much playmakers as possible for Daniel Jones. We saw how that went. But, I mean, I think Devonta Smith and it goes to a lot of this list that came out recently. I think it was Odyssey that came out with it, the top 5 wide receivers, I think, in the NFC East. And they picked the A.J. Brown first. I believe it was McLaurin second, or I think it was Lamb or McLaurin second. I forget. It was second or third. They flipped them. Smith fourth, and Gallup was fifth. And, of course, no Giants receiver was on it because, God forbid, none of them deserved to be on after what they did last year. But, I mean – I think Devonta Smith, especially now that you got that monster A.J. Brown opposite from him, if Jalen Hurts can just become, and it's like making my skin crawl say this because I hate your team with a passion, both your teams, but especially the Eagles. If Jalen Hurts can just learn.
Wow, you hate us over the Cowboys?
Yes, I can't. You guys have caused me as a fan more pain than the Cowboys have. Trust me, you guys have haunted my childhood for years. You know that, AK. I've told you this a million times.
I didn't know you hated us more, though.
No, the Eagles have tortured me.
The Giants more hell.
The Eagles we've done well against the Cowboys. It would be like, besides recently when it came to
He's
big
right.
games.
No, you're right. You're right, because even your home field,
even Cowboys paying back in the day.
He's right. He's right, because even playing at Giant Stadium's like a home game for us. We get it. Go ahead.
But I mean, if the fact that now you have Devonta Smith and you have A.J. Brown, that monster on the opposite side, and Brown's got to stay healthy. If Jalen Hurts can just learn to become a solid pocket quarterback, because his pocket passing at times was scary bad. So if he can become a solid pocket passer and just get the ball to your playmakers in space and just get it in the vicinity of them, and that's Goddard, Smith, and Brown, the Eagles' offense could be very scary because their running back position is very good. But I can say the same thing about the Giants, because if Daniel Jones can just get the ball to his playmakers, the Giants' offense is not that bad either, especially when you got that monster in the backfield who looks poised to just have a monster season after what he's been through the past couple of years. I mean, Barkley, with what they're doing right now with Barkley, don't be shocked if this, especially him going to a contract year, don't be shocked if Barkley is going to be maybe not the same, but close to the Barkley he was in 2018. Because now he has an offensive line now, and they're moving him all around the field, sort of like an Alvin Kamara. So just be saying, don't be shocked if Barkley is a monster coming into this season, because I'm expecting big things from Saquon more than any Giants offensive player. But Hurts like Jones, that he's got to become a better passer. He's got to not panic in the pocket, not make those careless mistakes, not fumble the ball too much. Turnovers is really the big thing for him. And I mean, he's going to be the biggest difference in the Eagles being a team that could truly meet their expectations, being a potential 9, 10, 11 win team, or if he just completely craps the bed, well, the Eagles could just they could be as bad as a 6, 7, 8 win team. You just don't know, because the quarterback is such a vital part of that team. And if the quarterback just can't get the job done, it could collapse that entire offense. So.
Well, two things on that, Jeff. One, I didn't never think Saquon's legs could get any bigger, but I was wrong. Because, yeah, he worked out his legs more than anything, I believe, this offseason. His legs are bigger than his own neck now. So props to him for that. And two, did you see the tweet I put out today about Hurts?
When did you put it out? Because I haven't been on Twitter
This
since
afternoon?
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, check it out, dude. I didn't notice it until today because somebody showed it. Dude, Hurts got way bigger. Like, if you look at his chest, you look at his arms and everything, dude, he's freaking way bigger than what he was last year. People thought he was hard last year to tackle. Jesus.
But is that going to help his accuracy as a passer?
I think so.
Problem with him.
I think that's why he did it, to get more velocity, more strength in his throwing motion, and also, well, accuracy. You know, that comes with the motion and all that. But you know, he's definitely bigger, is what I mean. His arms are bigger, his shoulders are bigger, so it looked like he's been working out for throwing the football. You know.
Well, it's good on him then. He's trying to improve trying to get bigger, trying to become more difficult to tackle when they do those design runs. But Jalen Hurts has got to improve his accuracy too. I mean, he's been erratic with throwing some of those balls all over the place. And I mean, case in point, what he did against the Giants last year at the MetLife Stadium. I mean, he was probably one of the worst games I've ever seen Jalen Hurts play. I mean, I know Jalen Reagor dropped a couple of bad passes, but Hurts was horrendous that game. He pretty much won that game for the Giants. And the Giants made some nice plays that game, but Hurts was awful. And that's the one thing that he's got to work on too, besides, his turnover issue, is he got to become more of an accurate passer. And that's what's really going to take him to the next level as a quarterback, because he could do what you were saying. He could do the special run options. He can scramble out of the pocket. He's tough to tackle in space, but when it comes down to it and they close up those outsides and he has to become a pocket passer and get the ball in the vicinity of his receivers, that's where Hurts has struggled. And he has to try to improve that in his game.
100%.
Because he's got the players on the outside. There's no excuse when you have two guys that are potential 1,000-yard receivers on the outside. And Goddard, I think, is a very solid tight end. So there's no excuses now for Hurts. He's got a good running game. He's got a good offensive line. So it's there for Hurts, and he's just got to get the job done. Or you guys are going to be looking for a quarterback next year, much like we might be doing the same thing. The Eagles and the Giants, in that case, are sort of in the same situation with their quarterback. Actually, it's all three of the four teams in the NFC East.
In all honesty, though, man, we're not in that bad of a situation, because even if Hurts would tank this year for some odd reason, I'm not even saying he will, but I'm just saying, say he does, well, then you just use your capital for next year's draft, move up and get the guy you have. This is more about plug and placing a quarterback that, for next year. So this team's already built, to a point. We do have some holes we got to take care of yet, but for the most part, it's built. So it's kind of like a plug and play type scenario. It's not we got to go back to square one. AJ will still be here next year. Smith will still be here next year. Can't say that for Miles, but Goddard will be, and so forth. And this defense, Riddick will be here. Davis and Dean and, Slay and who knows about Bradbury, all depends, But the point is most of our players will still be here. So if you go out and you get like a CJ Stroud or a Van Dyke?
Yes.
Or somebody of that nature, maybe it is just a plug and play. You throw him in. Who knows? Maybe it's Carson Strong. I don't know. But the whole point is, it's a plug and play scenario. Maybe it's just a quarterback away. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you. That could be the case. I mean, the Eagles do have their players, a lot of their young players in place. I mean, you could tell some of the older players are probably going to be shipped out after this year, and they were able to replenish most of their roster. But I was going to ask Cole, since he's the Cowboys fan in the panel, like what's his feelings about the Cowboys? What they've been doing this offseason, if he likes the moves, doesn't like the moves, what his expectations are going into the season, the weaknesses, the strength, like just all about the Cowboys, like what you've been seeing.
Yeah, as far as off season moves, I hated it. You could say that we're not the same team like we were last year, but in all honesty, we never make big moves in all season, So every time I have that feeling that we just gonna be trash, they end up shocking it. I don't know how they do it. Like last off season, I really wasn't sold because I was like, well, we get Dan Quinn as a defensive coordinator. This is the same guy that blew the playoffs as a head coach of the Falcons. Blew the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And then we came back in 2020 with the watermelon kick. So now we getting this guy after having a horrible defensive coordinator. So I wasn't completely sold on the defense, and then we messed around and had extravagant regular season. I have question marks as far as our offensive line play.
Mm-hmm. Is Tyron Smith healthy? Because there's been rumors that this might be his last season, that he could be gone after this year.
The thing is, I was hoping that the Cowboys were making moves to try to replace him a year ago. You know what I'm saying?
When he's healthy, he's still one of the best left tackles. It's just he's never healthy.
Exactly, and that's the thing because when he's healthy, he's grinding. But whenever he comes back from an injury and plays in the game after an injury, he's trash, man. He gets owned because he's still not completely healthy. You know what I'm saying? He's still not. He don't have He don't have his rhythm. Like when you playing multiple games like in a row and not skipping them, you got to get into a rhythm, and he be off rhythm for real. And I believe also the reason why he has been struggling was because of Connor Williams, our ex left guard that gave us all those penalties, the most penalized offensive lineman.
Biotis was not that good either.
So I think with him having to, help him out from time to time, that kind of put a lot of wear and tear on him as well. So hopefully, as I know, we got Tyler Smith doing left guard. He's a left tackle, so they working him at left guard. I'm cool with it because at least you know what I'm saying. We working on this in OTAs and not training camp, so it gives him time to get his get used to the position. But they're trying to work like a lot of the younger guys in to see if who can step up. Basically, one thing I hate to admit it, but the Eagles I love the way they do their offensive line. They have depth, man. Like one person could go down, they can bring another guy up, and they still moving. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. They're doing a great job.
I'm gonna have to clip record that.
Hey, you can do it, man. That's the only thing I'm gonna give y'all.
But Cole, I was gonna say too, who do you think is gonna be harder to replace for the Cowboys? Randy Gregory or Amari Cooper? Because those are two big losses for your team this offseason.
Okay, so with the whole Randy Gregory thing, I
have to admit that was funny. I got a chuckle out of that.
It was funny, and I never had faith in Randy. I like Randy Gregory, as a player, you know what I'm saying? But I knew he was not, you know what I'm saying, dependable because of the fact that was his first full season ever. And he'd been on the team since what, 2015?
Yeah, he's always been
2015,
suspended.
2014. You know, he never stayed a whole season because he was always suspended. So I'm like, okay, we finally got a full season. And he only produced 6 sacks. Let me tell you something. We had Alden Smith in 2020 in that horrible defense. Guess how many sacks he had? 5. So can I say, oh, we lost a big guy, a big, you know, piece of our defense in Randy Gregory? Nah, man. Randy Gregory.
His depth on that defensive line, though. I mean, he was a good depth player to help out. Because DeMarcus Lawrence is another guy who's got talent, but he can never stay healthy either. He's always hurt, and that big contract he has really hurt your team too.
Yeah, and he also restructured that contract as well. So I was happy about that.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, and you know, I wonder how he truly feels because he restructured the contract hoping that we was going to use that money to get, you know, good players like a Bobby Wagner or a Von Miller, and we ended up re-signing our kicker. So you know what I'm saying? So you know, I was like, you know what, man? Like I don't know, but he coming in, you know, cut his dreads. He you know, he trying to like play mind games with himself, thinking that he restarting his career, and he's saying that he don't want, you know, he feel, you know, he didn't like the way how he had Michael Parsons out there, you know, basically showing him out, a rookie, you know. So he's motivating himself to be a better player. So we will see. That's all I can say about that.
Right.
What about the Cooper one? How do you feel about Lamb being the number one now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this goes with the wide receiver, our wide receiver core. I'm sold on it, kind of. But
you're not worried about Gallup?
Man, Gallup, he's actually been training, you know, rehabbing on the sidelines and, you know, working chords. Man, if you see this dude, you can automatically say, man, he looked like he shoot week 4, week 5 ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't get my hopes up on it, but I'm like, he looking. I mean, whatever he's on, he probably get on that Camp Akers workout plan. I don't know, but he's already looking like he's close. But I don't want us to rush him. We got James Washington. I feel like he can produce, you know, in this system. He can probably produce good. Jalen Tolbert, I'm trying to see more about him. I'm hearing good things in camp about him. I believe CeeDee Lamb can be a number 1 wide receiver. I believe he has the traits to be one. Amari,
he's got to work on those drops. He drops a lot.
Yeah, but hey, Deebo Samuel also had the same amount of drops too. So
he did. You're right. You're right. He does.
Yeah, and the only thing you got to worry about Washington, bro, and the only reason I know a lot about him is because my wife's a Steelers fan. He's just so inconsistent. Like he'll be there one week and then not be there for 3 or 4, and then be there one week and then off again. You know, so.
Yeah, he's just a deep threat that sometimes catches 1 or 2 balls for like 30 or 40 yards, and you don't really hear from him for the rest of the game.
Exactly. And that's what I'm keeping my eye on him because I'm like, I don't know, man. But
guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. I gotta get a medicine before I go to sleep. And AK, check your DMs. That's just sending you something.
All right, buddy.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
All right.
Good
Have a great night, guys.
Yeah, have a
thank
great
you
night,
very much.
everyone. We're gonna definitely do more for Hardcore Sports call-in streams. We're gonna do it on more people's channels, not just mine, not just AK's. We're gonna do it on a lot of people.
And tomorrow we're gonna be doing premium takes on Mac's channel. Me, Mac, Adam, and Zion. So if you guys have the time,
at? What time?
I believe it's going to be at. Normally we do it about 8:45, 8:30, 8:45 on the East Coast. We might do it a little bit earlier depending on Zion's work schedule. But it's usually around like the 6 to 8 range we usually go. I'll send you guys. One of us will send you probably like a message on when we're going to be doing it. But it's going to be sometime towards the night.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
I'm
Thank you,
doing Cool
guys.
Cat Mitch with Cool Cat Connor. 4 o'clock. It'll be on my channel. It'll be on his. So that's what I got for tomorrow.
Does anybody know the Rangers score update, the hockey game?
No.
Okay. I'm not a Rangers fan. I'm just.
I think Tampa Bay is winning. No, from what I've seen in my other group chats, I think Twitter's winning. Or not Twitter. Lightning.
Well, Twitter is always
Tampa's
winning.
Tampa Bay's going to Stanley Cup.
Oh, Tampa won.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that's it. No, the New York Rangers are done.
Well,
Give us
Twitter
a run.
is. Well, guys, Twitter is winning. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Twitter is winning.
Twitter always wins.
That should be a shirt. I'm telling you, that should be a shirt. All right, guys.
All right, have a good night.
All right, have a great night,
guys. I'll
everybody.
talk to you all. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you all later. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all that stuff. Talk to you guys later. Chad, I'll talk to you.